It's us. Hi.
Hi.
How is it? 10-second hype, 5-second now. Here we go. Steely, come a little closer to me. Hi everybody. I'm Bryan, and this is Amelia, but we also have some other friends to introduce to you. And to my left is Grace Folsom, who is a dear friend who's moved to Zurich, Switzerland. And she's an artist and an actor, and today she's going to be doing some of her art live with you guys. And both she and Amelia Steely, to my left, right?
Camera left, people right.
Yeah. Indeed. Steely is also a visual artist, and you want to say a little bit about what you do too?
Yeah, I'm a visual artist and a painter, and I am also a production designer. I design film sets, or just sets for film and TV and commercials.
Like my film, she was
Desert
the production
Prayer.
designer for Desert Prayer.
Yep.
Yes, she made it come to life with her magical skills.
Yeah. Picked out the color schemes and found all the props and all the good
That's
stuff.
awesome. And Grace, how long have you been doing the visual art thing? Painting, drawing, etc.
I've been painting and drawing since I was a kid. I
Since a youth.
Yeah. Since a small youth, yes.
A small youth?
Yes, that's the one.
So this is, we're still in Zurich, and this is a cool time for us because we can stream in different time zones. A lot of times we are streaming, I think, when Zurich is very sleepy. Are you guys having fun?
There's so many screens.
I know.
Right now we have 3 screens up right now.
Everybody's saying nice things.
And our
it's like,
computers. Yeah, the visual art thing, Anya. You know how it is.
Yeah.
How's the jet lag?
It's real.
It's real.
It's real.
What's up, Ronef? Good to see you. So most of our streams are late evening. So what's cool about this is that we are doing a stream at 3 p.m. Swiss time, 3 p.m. Paris. Where is everybody else streaming in from? Because I see Australia. We don't usually get to see many people from Australia.
Oh, yeah. Where is everybody from right now?
Will you guys help us read off some of these names as we get locations from where people are? Australia, double Aussie.
Spain,
Melbourne,
Philippines,
Germany.
Spain, Russia, California, Australia,
France,
Virginia,
UK,
England, Canada,
England,
whoa, Norway, Croatia, Singapore, Portugal,
Los Angeles?
Taiwan, UK,
Netherlands.
France, Germany,
Bulgaria. I know that place.
Say something in Bulgarian.
Finland.
Japan, Manitoba,
Dublin.
Finland,
Dublin.
Bakersfield.
Bakersfield,
Yeah.
Belgium.
New Jersey,
Ireland.
China, Indonesia. I like the people that are screaming. Israel!
There's a mic. Some people are wearing headphones.
Ireland, Indonesia, Poland,
Thailand. Norway.
everywhere.
Texas.
I think we got one of each.
Singapore. We got
Switzerland.
Ukraine.
Brazil.
We're coming your way, Ukraine, and Russia.
South Korea,
Philippines.
Dallas,
Dallas,
Texas.
that's my place.
Our
Dallas.
next Connor Army meetups are going to be in Ukraine at Comic-Con Ukraine, and then at Comic-Con Russia. So hello Ukraine and Russia especially, but also hello to everybody who's joining our stream for the first time, because I know that a lot of you are having to see them after the fact on video on demand.
Oregon, how are you awake?
So, Oregon,
I know,
Yes.
Wyoming
To
too
bed.
is up there.
to bed with you in Oregon.
Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't kill your ears.
Okay, the volume is good. Yeah, Ellie Mars says
Singapore.
you're all right.
Hello, Singapore.
Thank you.
Singapore.
Someone from the moon, an astronaut in Egypt.
Lithuania.
Wales.
Wales.
Cool. Well, thank you guys for joining us. And something that this
Somebody's in school.
somebody's in
Sorry.
school.
9 a.m. I'm in the middle of class.
Get off of your
Oh,
phone.
you rebel.
Go
Stay
learn.
on your phone.
Go learn something. We are this is a way for us to convince Grace that Twitch is not scary. I myself was pretty terrified of somebody else's in school too. Casual hedgehog. We started streaming on Twitch maybe 6 months ago, Amelia and I. In fact, the gold subscriber badge is now active for the first time. Whoa, Sick Parvis, thank you for the gift sub donation, my
Thank
dude.
you.
It's right on. So anyway, Grace may be continuing to do these art streams after we go. And this is the plan, is to show her how this works, and that the Connor Army is friendly and that she doesn't need to be worried. I see a request for the Grace Garden or the Olive Garden. Grace is hyper confused right now.
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
It feels like an auction, doesn't it? All right, that's not what auctions sound like. But
They don't bite.
Do you guys want to be the Grace Garden? I kind of like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
Okay, so we're gonna have to change it on that one.
My garden.
And Artico, they want to be, Jericho will be Artico. For anybody that is confused about what that means, you got the little dots that are next to it. Make that window bigger. Click and drag the window to make it larger. Yes, indeed. So if anybody's confused about what's going on, in this moment, Grace, Amelia, I'll explain to you.
Yeah.
We have 2 subscriber chats and then our main stream chat, and this helps us so that we can read when many people are typing all at once. And the Jericho sometimes will ask to change their name. In this case, they've asked for Artico, because of the art, of
It's like
course.
artichoke, but without the k.
Yeah, like artichoke.
Yeah.
Without the
cut.
violence, right? Without the real choking. Just
So, and then there's Zen Garden, which has now become the Grace Garden.
Aw.
So that's an honorary
It's
thing.
my garden.
people love their.
I think a lot would be edible.
Hello, Sweden. I see you. You don't need to keep typing Sweden over and over again. I know that you're there. Help the moderators by, if you want to type something into the chat, do it. I promise you that we have we've got stream, now it's Artico and Grace Garden. They're all up. We can see everything. So you don't have to type the same thing multiple times because it gets tricky. And honestly, if the spam goes too quickly, we did a IRL stream, which we're now calling it Switzerlag.
Yes.
If you type too quickly and everyone is spamming the chat, we get the Switzerlag, and then the Switzer stream, Switzer stops, and it's Switzer over.
It's Switzer sad.
Switzer sad.
Switzer sad.
So, Grace and Amelia, Amelia Steely, we'll refer to her as Steely and
Rose.
Blair, or Rose. Can we call you Rose?
Steely Rose.
Steely and Rose.
Nice.
Got it.
Would you guys give me the update as to what you were thinking we could do for the art stream? What are we doing here? While I sip on my, what is this called? Apple tea?
Aperol Spritz.
Aperol Spritz.
I had my first Aperol Spritz in Zurich.
Mhm.
I feel like it's very Swiss. Okay, so the art stream. This is something that I would love for people to do with us if they want, if they so
Cool.
choose. So use the time now to go get some paper and whatever types of materials you want. I just have some graphite pencils, some colored pencils, some markers, some pens. Basically, the point of this project is to do an interpretive, inspired portrait. So what I want to do is, I think I would like to ask you guys for certain themes, and then the beautiful, wonderful people around me will talk on these themes, and then I'll use whatever they're saying and the tone in the room and whatever I feel to kind of make something, and it can be anything, and you guys can do that too, and then it's not necessarily about creating this amazing thing at the end. It's about getting kind of some inspiration out on paper, and then you can kind of pick and choose later on if you want to take something from that and make something for it. So don't put pressure on yourself. Just have fun and experiment, you know?
Cool.
Well, we got some themes running in.
Yeah.
There's animals.
And to answer the question, yeah, you can be doing this digitally if you want to work on the computer, if you make your art on the computer or Photoshop or with a, what is it called, a Wacom tablet or Paint or, any kind of thing.
Anything.
So let's read off some of these options and see
Okay.
what
Nostalgia.
inspires
That's
you.
kind of
So,
a
like,
beautiful
dogs and
Yeah.
cats, fish,
idea.
flowers.
Mountains,
Flowers.
humanity,
women,
Dogs.
a lot of hype for dogs.
Little dog.
Sumo is the Saint Bernard dog in
Yeah.
Detroit Become Human.
So we want a theme that they can talk about from their own experiences. Not something literal to draw, but something like
Girl power.
Little-
that's cute.
Cityscape, pink flowers, birds,
Uh,
doggo. Inspiration in life. That's a theme.
That's
I like it.
Human
Sounds like that's more of
emotions.
the
That's a good
themes we're
one.
going for.
Curiosity.
Bryan in a fish suit.
This ooh,
Peanuts. Guys, nature wanderlust. I love that word, wanderlust.
Ooh, Wanderlust. Okay, then if you love that, maybe that's what we should do.
I think
You guys do whatever you
Wanderlust is
like.
pretty good because it goes with the Go Deviant thing.
Yeah.
And also I'm seeing a lot of like we are alive, like
Mhm.
affirmations of positivity and
Yeah.
Freedom.
Like depression, blue blood,
Let's do it.
wanderlust.
Okay, so let's start there.
let's start there.
Wanderlust.
Real quick, just one like housekeeping kind of thing. We are going to do our Go Deviant stream next Tuesday, which is, if I'm not mistaken, the 25th. So we are doing a Go Deviant Switzerland, as well as Go Deviant Ukraine and Go Deviant Russia. So
Show me where you're going to be doing your thing here.
yeah. And so if you want to join us, that's going to be on the 25th. And then to answer the questions, you can type !Grace into the stream chat, and Amelia will do it over there. You can get the link to Grace's, and then if we can, CyberLife HQ, if you can help me make one for it's Steely Film with no like underscore or anything.
Yes, Steely Film.
So let's make Steely Steely Steely. If we can make a quick command for Steely, that'll be Steely Film on Instagram. That'd be
Why
awesome.
is that first cloud?
Yeah, no, that person's going to school for the day, and I really like that. Have a great day at school.
Have a good day at school. Listen, we all of us are totally fully endorse you being properly educated and not watching like this. What time roughly? I believe it'll be maybe I don't know, earlier part of the day. We haven't picked a specific time because we know a lot of people are in school, so we want to make sure that we have a time that works for that. Cool. What are you doing, babe?
I'm copying and pasting so that this can go into the other chats too.
Okay. We also have awesome moderators and lieutenants on the channel that are completely capable of doing that. So
There we
if
go.
if the mods and lieutenants would help me drag and drop that Instagram link to both Grace Folsom Art and Steely Film, that would be awesome. You like that gold triangle? Me too. That's by Cameron, who did all of our emotes, and then he also designed our Connor Army t-shirts, which you can get at dechartgames.com. So,
Okay.
thank you for that. I had to just do a little bit of,
Housekeeping.
well, housekeeping. So Grace, one more thing. One last thing. I just put up a tweet that says, we're live now, join us. And if you want to retweet to enter to win, we are going to raffle off, or rather award, the art that we make on the stream today. So for better or for worse, if you want to win what I draw, you can have it. But if you want to retweet that, that is on top of my Twitter right now. Invite your friends to join us. We got a couple. Which is the pencil that I could least likely ruin?
No, use them all.
Okay.
Okay, so how pencils work?
What's the theme again?
The theme is wanderlust and freedom.
Freedom.
So, yeah, draw away. I was explaining to Bryan and Amelia, pencils are all made of, it seems obvious, of like lead inside of a piece of wood. And if you like tap it, it all breaks. And then when you sharpen the pencil, it falls apart, which like happens with mechanical pencils a lot. And you're like, why is my pencil broken? It's probably because you tap it, or you like shake it around in the bag. So that's it. You can break them all, or you can not break them all.
I'm gonna start with this one ever so
So,
gently.
There's a
hashtag
sharpener too.
don't tap that.
Don't tap.
Don't tap that.
Yeah.
Ooh, AKA
I
deviancy.
love
I like that. Let's do wanderlust and freedom and deviancy as our three
Okay.
inspirational points.
Hey Barb, could you pull a piece out of that notebook?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll give you the first page.
Alright, thanks, Mom. I'm just want a little one over here. Little bits. Wanderlust.
Freedom.
Freedom. Deviancy.
God knows I want to break free.
Alright.
iPads, making tablets, sketchbooks. Everybody's got
Yeah, there's a
so many
bump.
supplies.
Where's the
These are
bump?
ready to go.
Ooh.
Grace is the queen of
Looking
the top
for
Yeah, we're
buns.
all drawing now. That's the idea.
This bun is fabulous. Alright.
All right, shall we? So, hey guys, friends.
Friends.
Hey, friends.
How about a poll in the room, and you can answer this as well on stream. If you could wander anywhere in the world, if you could go anywhere that you've never been, somewhere you've never been, where would it be? Where would you want to go?
I want to go so many places. It's such a hard question. I know it's like something that people ask, but I don't know.
Yeah, I wanna do one of each. Like a sample.
The sample, you want the sample platter?
Yeah.
That's fun. I see a lot of votes for New Zealand up
New
there.
Zealand,
I
yeah.
heard that's
Iceland.
beautiful.
I was thinking Iceland also.
And Japan, I'm seeing a lot of Japan.
Japan. Lapland. Yes, that's where you can see the northern lights and they have reindeer. Oh.
So Grace, you went to Iceland, didn't you?
Yeah, you
I did go to Iceland. So did Amelia. Amelia.
Yes.
Steely.
Steely.
It's a magical place.
It
It
is.
looks like the planet. The person who said they were from the moon is probably from Iceland.
Yes.
It's my guess. Yeah.
The thing
Yeah.
when I think of Iceland, I think of the very dark volcanic rock. You know, like almost like totally black soil. Is that everywhere, or is that just in certain
No.
places?
No, it's not everywhere, but you have those beautiful black beaches that are created from that volcanic rock being broken down and broken down and broken down over many years. And that contrast with like that icy blue of the glaciers is just breathtaking.
Yeah.
Amelia Rose, where do you want to go? We've been getting to travel a lot with.
You know, I was actually thinking of outer space.
Outside
Ooh.
space?
Outside space. Out of here.
Where would you go in outer space?
I think I'd want to like float along the Milky Way. Float along the
Nice.
Milky Way.
Sounds horrifying. That is, I mean, I would like to float around too, but how do you get?
Well,
how do you get back?
I would be in a ship that
Oh.
would take me there and then take me back, like a tourist, you know.
Got it. Space
I'd
tourism.
want to get a space tour, yeah,
I like
and then come back. But not.
Would you
permanent.
want to float around outside of a vehicle?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I feel like if you're gonna go all the way out there, you might as well float around outside of the vehicle.
While you're at it.
Yeah.
While you're drifting.
Yeah,
through-
get out of the car.
The next
Sure.
go deviant space. Yes.
Go deviant space. I'm all about it. Yeah, space could be terrifying though. Tammy Rose says it could be terrifying. Have you seen
Could
Gravity?
be.
The movie Gravity?
I am very concerned about snacks when I travel and just like,
Oh,
the
yeah.
food situation. I
I'll
don't
get you a
know
cup.
that space is known for its food. I think it's very like, yeah,
And well,
barren
you gotta have dehydrated.
place.
Yeah. And also when you
Everything's
go
difficult.
to space, everything's by weight very specifically, so you can only have the most lightweight
Yeah.
snacks. I feel like you'd be eating a lot of marshmallows and crackers.
It's fine.
Is that what
Fine for a
astronauts
few
eat?
days.
Marshmallows and
I'm not-
crackers? I mean, I feel like something weird might happen to marshmallows going into space.
they like expand and
They
take,
take
over
over.
the station.
Yeah, just like what you get on an airplane, and then when the airplane lands, your water bottles like they get lost a bunch of weight.
Mhm.
Like, what happened there? I feel
Oh,
like
with those
marshmallows
marshmallows.
would just.
Oh, is that nice?
That's beautiful. It's just like a little finger pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little finger pull.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mm.
Just some water,
Just some
biology,
outside space.
computers.
Oh yeah, maybe that was a bad idea.
No, it's good. It's good. Little marshmallow aliens. That's adorable. Assuming that they're friendly.
Friendly.
I'd like to believe that most aliens would be
Friendly.
pretty friendly because I think by the time you get to the point of spacefaring, you also realize that I wouldn't go into space with it like an aggressive. I guess we're kind of
Motivation?
going.
Aggressive.
I mean, I guess or you go into space like
Yeah,
to
conquering
colonize.
land
don't go to
is
space
pretty
to conquer
aggressive.
space. No. Just go there.
Marshmallows.
Just take a look.
Marshmallows.
That's cute.
Hey, happy birthday!
Oh yes, happy birthday.
That's
Yeah.
pretty.
My Ceratops.
It's my
My
Ceratops' birthday.
Ceratops.
That's a
with
cute
three
name.
long horns, a beak and a neck and a tail and back and.
Keep going.
Just singing the parts of
Did you
the.
make that up or is
No,
that
I
a
think we
song?
learned it in school.
That's incredible.
Triceratops with three long horns, a beak and a neck and a tail and back and Triceratops with three long horns and a tail and back.
Happy birthday! Bet you didn't expect that, did you? All right, let me. Also, I want to say thank you to everybody who's subscribing and cheering along.
Yeah.
We're gonna read these as we go. So every now and then you'll have to bear with me rambling on.
It's so good. You have so many animal songs. I'm learning so much about things I missed out on in childhood, I guess. I don't
That's
know.
the only one I remember.
Yeah.
I know a dinosaur one actually.
You
You
do?
know a
Yeah, it's like-
dinosaur song?
Everyone used to try and sing it as low as they could on their register, I guess, because
Okay,
they thought
let's
of
do it.
dinosaurs it would be like dinosaurs are strong and scary, big
Dinosaurs
animals that are
are-
not very hairy.
Not at all.
Well, they step on earth, they rumble and grumble, and you're left in a jumble.
Yeah.
And then
Dinosaurs, they're big and scary. Dinosaurs, they're not very hairy.
Yeah, that's it.
Dinosaurs, they'll step on you and kill you.
Yeah.
Darn.
And then it would go, and then there was a round, so we can actually do this. It would go, dinosaurs, oh dinosaurs. Oh wait, it started slow. Dinosaurs, oh dinosaurs, oh dinosaurs, oh dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, oh dinosaurs, oh dinosaurs, oh dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, oh dinosaurs. Dinosaurs and dinosaurs. Dinosaurs and dinosaurs. Dinosaurs and dinosaurs. I'm a terrible singer, you're welcome.
Wow. That's gonna live forever.
Was
Clip-
that like a summer
with it.
camp song, or that
Yeah,
was
we-
an educational?
That was an educational, first grade in our elementary school.
We went
song.
from marshmallows in space to dinosaurs really quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that.
We're just normal adults doing a good job. at
Look,
adulting.
if you're ever curious, what is life like after you get out of school? It's this.
Dinosaurs
And dinosaurs and dinosaurs and dinosaurs. Oh, and we're on our first Appletini.
No, it's called an apple spritzer.
Apple
Isn't that basic?
Apple spritzer.
We're on the first apple spitzer, yeah.
Oh no.
This is
I'm
adulting.
not even looking at
The
what people are
dinosaur,
saying.
the dinosaur
The
quartet.
dinosaur
People are
quartet.
judging us. People
Yeah.
are nice.
This is adulting. Yes, it is.
It is totally.
I love how before this I was like, Brian, are we allowed to curse? And we're talking like.
No, we're singing children's songs.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, Lepa, for clipping it.
What does that mean?
What does
Does that
that
mean it's
mean?
forever?
So if they,
Please don't make this forever.
it means it's forever.
No.
Yeah, when you take a clip, you can at any time
Unnecessary.
hit a button on the bottom of the screen, and then the 30 seconds around it are
This
put
is
into a time capsule and launched into space to preserve humanity.
terrible tool. Erase the tool.
It is forever.
Oh no. Forever.
It's always like this, the moments that you don't expect are the ones that get clipped. And you're like, really? Okay.
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 Alrighty, that's where we are.
I won't grow up.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't want to grow up.
She won't grow
I
up.
won't grow up.
I won't
Yeah.
grow up.
I don't want to go to school.
I don't want to go to school.
Just to learn to be a parent.
Just to learn to be a rare parrot
and recite a silly rule.
and recite a silly rule.
If growing up means it would be beneath my dignity to climb a tree, I'll never grow up, never grow up, never grow up. Not me.
Not you?
Not me.
No way.
I think that's from the musical Peter Pan, the Mary Martin Peter Pan.
Ah.
Which I used to. Who else?
love
Any
that one.
hands up? Hands up if you've seen this if you've seen the Mary Martin Peter Pan musical. Do you know what I'm talking about? Anybody?
It's so
Anybody?
good.
I think so.
Some of y'all, none of y'all.
Yes. Okay. I'm not the only one.
One person.
Yeah.
I love that. I was like, how is she flying? It's not a cartoon. It's live action. It's very impressive.
Yeah.
Somebody flies, but it's like the 1950s, so that was before people could fly. So it's
Yeah.
very impressive,
They couldn't fly.
I remember that was the first musical I saw at the high school that I went to. I was in like 8th grade looking at what high school musicals are going to be like. And I thought, oh, it's going to be like community theater. And then they had Peter Pan flying over the audience with a whole rig and stuff. And I was like, this is really incredible.
You had a serious high school.
They were serious
You
about
gotta
it.
step up your game.
Yeah.
Super
Shout out
fun.
to everybody in doing some high school theater.
Yeah.
Can I mix and match these? Is it okay? They can all go together?
What are you talking
Yeah.
about? Mix and match?
Yes, it's all.
As long as I put it back where I found it, it's okay?
You can put it anywhere on the table. Just don't tap it.
Oh, solstice moon. I hope you feel better soon.
Yes,
Mm,
indeed.
Sucks to be sick.
Did you hear High School Musical? Yes. Oh, you mean?
Wildcats?
Oh, guys.
Oh. Yeah.
I have. So as I've mentioned on other streams, I'm a bit of a.
Oh, sorry.
I'm a bit of a digital hoarder. It's okay. It's just for us.
Yeah, that's me.
Much ado about nothing, my love.
A digital hoarder. That's
I'm a digital
interesting.
hoarder, so I have all of the things that I've ever done. Every student film, even a film I've done with Grace Folsom, even a film that I did with Grace Folsom and Amelia together. Which, by the way, we should put Echelon on.
Yes, we should put
online.
Echelon.
Oh, that wasn't a student film. Though.
No.
That was
But I'm
not
just
student
saying.
film.
I was talking about Pose. Actually.
Oh yeah, wait. Were you in Pose?
Yes. No, I was in
No,
post.
you two were in post.
But
And then I production designed that, but then I thought you were talking about that one. Which is the one with the three of you.
Maybe.
Echelon, but I am not in
Not
that.
that
I
was-
directed it.
Ryan directed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he did a really good job too.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah, but I have so I have all of the student films that I've ever done. And can I can shake it, but I can't tap it. If I do it
Yeah.
like this, it's okay.
Yeah. Pro tip: shake your pencils. Don't.
The
Ben Levin is in it. Echelon.
yes, Ben Levin
Yes,
is.
he is.
And I have mentioned that I'm going to start putting these student films and things on our YouTube, which is, by the way, youtube.com/Bryan Dechart official, because I lost the password to Bryan Dechart. So that has 2 really old videos on it. But I'm going to start doing it. We have 190,000 subscribers on our YouTube. So I've decided that when we get to 200,000, I'm going to start releasing these past student films and things, like maybe weekly or something. Assuming that this happens when we get back to Los Angeles, because we're going to Ukraine and then we're going to Russia, and before we go to China, because we have some wanderlust back on theme.
Oh, bring it around.
Very supportive friends. So anyway, I'm gonna start posting those, but I also have all of the High School Musicals that I was in.
Oh, that's amazing.
So those are on like VHS, and that could take some time.
Yeah.
And it'll be really low quality, just like everyone's High School Musical VHS recordings are.
Poll in the chat and poll right here.
Yeah.
What was the very first play/musical/time that you were on stage?
Or
What
saw something
what
on
character?
stage. Not
No.
everybody's been in a play.
No. I mean, or if you've been, yeah. Okay. What character was it, or what was it that you saw?
I was in No Turkey for Perky. That was my first one.
No Turkey for Perky.
Yeah.
Who
I
did
think
you
I
play?
was the
What does that
letter
mean?
L or something. I was just in the chorus.
I was in a chorus too. I played a weasel in in The Wind and the Willows, and I had 2 lines. And is it all ours forever and ever?
Nice.
That's so good.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Toad arrested, toad arrested. That was
Nice.
it. Those are my moments.
What about you, Grace? What was the first play you were in?
The first play.
Yeah.
You
You did like community theater theater at school, yeah.
Does this include musicals? What's that?
Yeah. Someone was a munchkin in The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, that's great.
ZZ Tana was a munchkin. Yes.
Way to go.
I can do a Munchkin voice.
Role
though.
of a lifetime.
Like the Munchkin from the movie voice. Let's see, what's the song?
What?
We welcome you to Munchkin Land. Fa-la-la-la-la, fa-la-la-la-la-la.
Why did this
Bravo.
get so
Yeah.
weird so
Very.
fast?
Oh god.
That was like happy sad, you know? No,
Oh, that was
it
amazing.
was like fun but also terrifying, you know? That kind of feeling?
Yeah.
Is there a word for that?
It must be.
It's not irony.
What's the it's not irony.
Romantic, the definition of romantic is like terror
Bittersweet?
and adorate, like beauty and terror. at the
Is it
same
really?
time. Yeah.
That's great.
Rafiki in The Lion King.
Oh, that's a good
That is an awesome role, Natalie.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Your father's alive, and I'll show him to you.
What was your first role?
Phantom
What
of
were you?
Phantom of the
I was
Opera.
in Charlotte's Web, and I auditioned because the girl that I had a huge crush on in pretty much 5th through 7th grade was auditioning. I went to film my little sister do the Brownie Scout Brownie Scout, you walk over a bridge and become a Girl Scout.
Yeah.
So I was there like all on the camera tip, at the community center to record her ceremony. And then this girl that I had a huge crush on was auditioning and needed a boy because there's a lot
Naturally.
a lot of boys don't audition for plays.
Yeah.
And so I did. And then I got cast as the reporter in Charlotte's Web, where my lines were like I would walk on stage, and if you don't know Charlotte's Web, Charlotte is a spider. She weaves this web above the pig named Wilbur, and she puts these messages over Wilbur like stupendous and some pig. And so my lines were always just to come on stage as the reporter and say, that's some pig. Well, that pig is stupendous. And then the guy that was playing the owner of the pig, Mr. Farmer Zuckerman, he's like the dad in the story. He was acting inappropriately backstage and was thrown out 2 weeks before the production, and I got bumped up to Homer Zuckerman.
Oh yeah.
So I learned all of his lines lickety split, and then I started doing all
The star was born.
Annie, we have some Annie, we have Peter Pan,
Annie.
we
I love
have
Annie.
Aladdin, we have Grease, we have Snow White. You played Snow White in Snow White? Damn, deviant, that's awesome.
I played Rooster Hannigan in Annie. That was probably one of my favorite ones. You know Rooster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we should sing one of his songs.
No.
How does it go? It goes, Easy Street.
That's the one.
Easy Street, where you sleep till noon. I like the acoustics in this room.
Amelia says, let's do a stream to feature Grace's artwork. And then proceeds to sing the entire thing about show tunes.
Artwork and show
Fine.
tunes.
Yeah.
Remember, this is just an exercise. This is about being inspired, doing weird stuff, getting something out on paper.
My favorite part of the Easy Street song is when they're like, Mother dear, oh, we know you're down there listening. You know that bit?
Yeah.
You guys are not as hyped about that moment as I was, but it was the only part I could effectively sing.
You do it well,
what about
Bryan.
you never did a play? You must have.
I did some things where I got on stage and I was not happy about it, so I got it off. And now I work behind the scenes and I make the scenes. And that's what's so fun.
You literally are the scenes.
Yeah, it would be. I wish I had that in high school, like the like building the sets type of experience. That would have been fun.
You would have been a cool kid.
I
to hang
hid
out
in the art room and I made things quietly.
with.
Yeah. But I like going to the plays. It's
Yes.
Yeah. Go to
That's
the
my
plays.
participation part.
We need the arts need patrons. We know that.
We do.
There's a request about some Hamilton. Amelia, do you want to sing a little Hamilton? I don't, but they would like you to sing Hamilton.
She cleared her throat. She is ready.
You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Brava. It's nice to be in such a room as this. It has a great echo.
It has fantastic
Acoustics.
acoustics.
Yeah.
Grace also has a very beautiful voice.
That's not true.
Yes, you do.
Yes, and she's prepared this song for you now. From Carmina Burana. No? You've not had a full opera prepared?
My accompanist was busy tonight, so he is not here, and I will not be singing without him.
I don't know anything from Heather's. I know the movie, but they don't sing in the movie.
Is that the movie where all those people die?
Yes.
Yes.
Dark.
Yeah.
Dark.
Yeah, that's where it's
Spoiler alert also.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
All right, I'm gonna have to listen to the soundtrack of Heather's so that I could properly sing it for you one
Yes.
day.
Will you guys permit me to read a couple of thank yous to folks who have joined us in the Connor Army on the inside track? These are some thank yous to folks who have subscribed since we've begun. Liminality89, Merlin the Kitty, Shanae446 resubbing, CN James. You're not going to get more
I'm coming
beverages, are you?
back. I'm getting more beverages.
Getting more beverages.
Cool, love it.
But thank you for subscribing.
We have CN James, Cats Alive, Addie Rain, Jalen Forman, Zuzaj 222, Swiss Skill 02. Thank you for subscribing with your Prime. If you guys have Amazon Prime, you can link it to Twitch for a free subscription on here by mousing over the video somewhere, typing !Prime into the chat, or nicey nice. Oh, the whole bartender setup. Not bad. Harley Quinn Nath, Bianca David.
The April Spritz coming back.
The apple spritz is coming back. It's back.
Was that good? A little too sweet?
Oh no, I like
Oh
it.
no, that's
Amelia,
wonderful.
you are perfect.
Clary Manifa, Ben Sponko, thank you for resubbing. Lily at Lil Fiat, I think it is. Good to be back for another month. An art stream hype.
Art stream.
Everybody's very excited about your art stream here, Grace
Yeah.
Folsom. I think that this is.
Thanks, guys. I
Anyways.
haven't even started it, but
It's
thanks.
a little Fiat, like the car.
Kind of, maybe. It's spelled with a
It looks like
F-A-Y-T.
Lil Fate.
Little fate.
Like just a little bit of fate.
Just a little bit of fate. Amy is
Not
deviant.
predestination, but a little bit of fate.
Koda Chichi, thank you for the gift subs.
Chi.
And Sunchi8 resubbing. Hello, greetings back to you in Germany.
Outside space.
Oh, guten Tag. Choco Puffin, thank you for the gift subs.
Oh, thank you.
Sick Parvis as well. We have a panel on the channel below the video that has all of our top recruiters. So people who have given the most gift subs on our channel, which means that they can do we call it a gift sub bomb. They basically just donate a whole bunch of subscriptions so that anybody who's here in the chat can receive a subscription, which means they
that's
can
so
use
nice
all of
of
these
them.
cool emotes that
Yeah.
you see. Join us in the subscriber chats. We have a subscriber Discord that you can join. There's no ads for subscribers and this kind of thing. And also, it is September, which means that if you have received a gift sub in September, you can extend it for the next month for $1. And if you type into the stream chat !September, it will give you the link to do that. Shanae446, thank you for the
September.
donation. September.
Do
Like
you
September.
remember on the 21st night
Of September. Shanae446, thank you for the donation. I just want to catch up on a little bit so I don't lose
Yeah.
anybody. Pajamal, thank you as well for the donation.
Oh, I love pajamas.
Yeah,
Grace
she does.
loves.
I
Maybe,
mean, they're great.
maybe that should be your whole stream.
Painting in
Could
pajamas.
just be Grace painting in pajamas.
With show tunes also.
You know what though? I like to dress up sometimes
We
too.
should. Yeah.
Just a little
You know what we could do? It could be like
You dress up a lot.
a guessing thing where it's like one stream, total pajama mode, the next stream, total glam.
Total.
You know what could be? It
It's
could
like
also
you
be
never know
like
what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
full glam pajamas.
Thank
Yeah, you could do
Steven.
like full glam and then pajamas, then like pajamas, then like bedhead.
Grace is also the queen of the onesie. She's got some really awesome onesies.
I got rid of my onesies. I really had to cut back when I moved over here because I shipped all my stuff and.
But
Okay.
why the onesies? Why not keep the onesies and like
I'm-
forgo,
you know, I will take
computers?
care of
They,
this
had
for you.
ripped. The one thing about onesies is if you're very active,
Lied. Yes.
You're active in your
there's
onesies?
like splits that happen. Yeah, I mean, you know. Like not like like the
She does
seams
like
are
that.
like, oh no, we can't hold
That's
you.
too active for one.
But I did love. I had one that was a flying squirrel, and that was really fun because it's like, oh, you're an animal, and then you put your arms up, and you're like, oh, you're a flying squirrel, you know.
All right,
like
I'm
that.
gonna restock for you because I'm gonna get you.
What?
Yeah, it's happened
Unnecessary.
already. It's-
Wait,
it's-
the Sleeping Frog mentions bananas in pajamas. Do you guys remember that show?
No, but I like
In
pajamas.
pajamas,
and
they're
pajamas.
coming down.
Oh
the
yeah,
stairs.
oh yeah.
Bananas
I remember this.
In pajamas.
are walking down the stairs.
Is that all they ever
No,
did?
it's something
Nothing
Do you remember
more
Roly
underwear?
Poly
underwears?
Oly?
Yeah, they're in their underwears, but it's just like real. Gets real weird.
It gets real weird real fast, but they are bananas.
Do you remember Roly
In
Poly
pajamas.
Oly?
Roly Poly Oly
He's
was.
Roly Poly Oly. That one? He's small and short and round, and in the land of swirls and curls, he's the smartest kid around. What's that?
So
He's the smartest kid around? He's the coolest kid around?
Wait, did you guys
No.
It's really
what
good
do
about
you
the
what do you
confidence.
call this creature? Do you call it a roly-poly, a pillbug, or a doodle
I do
bug?
have a Twitter, but I like very, very rarely go on it.
No, she does have a Twitter, and she has some funny stuff on her Twitter.
I very rarely go on Twitter.
Mostly follow
But
her
I
on
could
Instagram.
try it. I could.
Yeah.
For
Instagram.
Anybody who's just joining, if you type exclamation point Grace into the chat,
Yeah,
you're gonna
I'm
get
gonna-
her.
I'm gonna
You don't need to do that.
There we go. It's
Okay.
done.
It's Instagram.com/Grace Folsom Art, and the moderators can copy and paste that link in as well. And then if you type exclamation point Steely, Steely, you're gonna get Instagram.com/Steely Film, which is lovely Amelia Steely. You can check out both of their artwork because they're awesome.
They are.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
think
people are calling it a wood louse,
I've never
a woodlouse.
a roly-poly bug, or a potato bug.
Oh, potato bug.
I call them a roly-poly.
I call them doodle bugs.
I
Doodle
call them
bugs?
roly-poly.
I call people
call
I
them
love
roly-poly.
doodle bugs, and I call the creature doodle bug. A doodle bug. But roly-poly is also acceptable. The other ones sound very serious. Potato.
Angry beavers.
Yo, two angry beavers.
Beep, 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 beep.
Elegant Beauty. That was the first time that I ever, our buddy Ben Levin, Grasshopper, who you guys know from the Chill Streams, his friend in high school was the voice of one of those angry beavers, and that was the first time it occurred to me that I could be the voice of a thing in a thing. I was like, wait, that's his job? He's a voice of an angry beaver? That's what he does for a living?
Oh my god.
And
I
that's
loved that show. Like
way back.
deep love.
or skeeters. You ever call them
Skeeters. Somebody
woodlouse or
said I call
skeeters?
them cute. And I agree. They're cute.
Yeah, roly poly.
What's your favorite bug?
You.
Aww.
Oh, too soon.
I mean, Zibby.
Harold, can I give a visual update of what I'm working on here?
Yeah.
Can I present it to the class?
Oh,
This
that's
is my
nice.
this is my artwork. It goes
Wanderlust.
this way. This is my Wanderlust. There it
there
is.
we go.
So as you can clearly see, I feel more confident drawing straight lines and geometric patterns. Do you want to share what you're working on?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Mine. I created.
Dragonflies, yeah.
This is a post-apocalyptic doomsday scenario. I'm just trying to draw a bunch of squares that are the same
It's
size,
very lustful.
so I can get creative
This is
inside
what
of
I'm
them.
doing.
So it's not-
Creative inside the
But I'm
square.
distracted.
Hold it a little closer to the
I'm
that is
inspired by Grace, clearly. It's
That's
you see
really
the similarities.
me. Just copying Grace's homework.
Pretty
Like, how do
much.
you do it? You do it like this.
Okay, I think my favorite bug would be a ladybug.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I really like them.
I guess mine's a grasshopper.
Good one.
Yeah.
Good one.
I like praying mantises, but they're a little intimidating.
They're a little
So I
intense.
feel like I would interact better with a ladybug on a day-to-day basis. What about you?
Ooh. I'd like to say bumblebees because I know they're endangered and they do so much, but like I still am a little scared of them.
Yeah.
I really like butterflies.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just
Butterflies are pretty much.
pretty,
Yeah.
beautiful and
Yeah.
kind.
Yeah.
And they just land
There's
on
no
things,
strikes
like-
against the butterfly.
No.
Except for the killer ones.
Fireflies are great.
Yeah.
We used to have so many
Are there?
fireflies
I don't
in our backyard.
Don't worry.
You hate ladybugs, Susan?
That's okay.
All right, stream's over.
Everybody's got their own opinion.
What did whatever do to you?
Sometimes they like swarm. My sister actually has an infestation of ladybugs in her house.
Really?
Yeah.
There's worse things to have infestations of.
Do you ever
Yeah,
see
but
an
like
albino one?
anytime another species holds a party in her house, it's like, come on.
This is my house.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Trying to live my best life, and I got this invasion of. We get some millipedes at our place.
No
sometimes.
centipedes.
You say centipedes
So
as if
Millie
they're
is
worse than
1,000 legs
millipedes.
and Senti is 100, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and stick with millipedes, which they are,
Okay,
and they are terrifying. A
Ugh.
centipede is like a tenth as terrifying as a millipede. A
Okay.
millipede has got
The more
so
legs you
much
have, the
going on.
scarier you are.
It's true.
Yeah.
Because also they kind of wiggle.
Ugh.
They do this wiggle
Oh, and they have this terrible little thing at the
that
end.
sticks out. This butt thing that sticks out. It's awful.
Yeah. Oh no.
I can't get near it.
Oh, a stick bug is really cool.
Stick
yeah.
bugs, yeah.
That's an unusual kind of. Camouflage is amazing. Like,
How do they do it?
Ugh.
Spiders are cool, yes. Except when they jump, then they're creepy.
Yeah, I always hate it when there's like a bug where you're like, okay, I'm okay with that, and then it starts flying, and you're like, I'm not okay with that.
Cut it out.
I am not okay with that.
Fireflies are really cool. They use their light to communicate with each other.
Maggots.
That's
Ooh, yeah.
Wait, fireflies communicate by blinking?
Yeah. The male fireflies like zoop, zoop, and then the lady ones go beep, and then it's like zoop, zoop, beep, and that's what you see. That's all them talking
And
to
that's
each
how
other.
they pair up.
Yeah, and
So
then
we're
different
going to, like, a
species move in different directions
Oh
to
my
like
God.
find their
Wow.
species.
What is
So
it?
it's just like a speed dating event that we see every
Totally.
night. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean I've been trying that out.
And then we intercept them and put them in jars? That's horrifying. True love.
Date at your own risk.
Oh no! So
Got
which
you.
one trying to get the other one? Oh, it's
Yeah, dragonflies are super
Mini
interesting too.
Romeo and
Unless you
Juliet.
accidentally, you know what, that's a movie. Like you get the two wrong fireflies in the jar, and
Oh,
you're like,
yeah.
you're not the firefly I wanted, and then they fall in love anyway.
Yeah.
Been there.
But they're separated ones on their
Cat
own,
bug
so
is
it's
not an actual bug.
A cat bug?
Yeah, I was curious. It's like a
No.
ladybug and a cat mixed together in a cartoon.
Ooh.
I'm seeing some shout outs to snakes right now in Grace Garden, and snakes are good noodles. Which
I really love noodles, and this makes me really think twice about noodles.
I don't know.
Glowworm.
Snakes, I can kind of take it or leave it with snakes. Like I don't think I would ever like have a pet snake, but if someone else has a pet snake, I
Yeah.
can deal with it. You
If
know,
someone
I
else has a
would
pet
hold
snake,
it.
I'm cool with it. But if I'm in the wild and I see a snake, it's a
That's a
other
quick-
direction.
It's
Oh yeah, there's
It's a
none about
skedaddle.
like is yellow or black, which one? It's just out of there. Don't try to figure it out.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
it's red and yellow and black.
Yeah,
and
you're
then
like,
your
hold on,
combinations.
don't bite me while I Google you
yeah.
to make sure you're safe.
No thanks.
Yeah, I'm always amazed when I see people, like videos of people running from things, but videotaping it at the same time.
Right.
I'm like, drop the phone and get out of
Yeah.
there.
Cuts your speed substantially to record something.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
On the go.
Wolf snakes. Alright, I'm looking that up.
We're learning so much.
Snakes being referred to as nope ropes.
Nope, bro. I like that a lot. Who said that? Who said nope, bro?
Nope ropes up and away. I don't have the.
Oh, well, you're funny.
Yeah, danger noodle and nope rope.
I love the idea of someone running out of the woods being like, danger noodle, no, bro. Danger
No.
noodle, no, bro.
No.
You're like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
This is an intense looking. This is a wolf snake.
Whoa, buddy.
Do they like wolves? Why is it
Here, I can show this.
wolf snake?
This is a wolf
It
snake.
looks like one.
Oh.
Look at that horse.
Oh, wolves and snake. But
Feared.
there actually is. It's
Feared.
This is, sorry, I got excited. It is called the Lycodon capucinus, which is commonly known as the wolf snake. So, yeah. Oh, we're only 16 away until 240.
So for those of you
Nice.
who missed school,
You learned something.
yeah, there you go.
But go to school.
I hear the question
We're
about
very disappointed in you.
jellyfish. I think jellyfish are super cool.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
sea
all
bunny.
about
Done.
jellyfish.
I'm looking at
We
it.
went to in Manila. We went to the ocean park. It's an aquarium, and they had a whole exhibit on jellyfish, and we really wanted in, but we didn't make it timing wise.
Oh no.
And but it was a whole dark room, and then they had them, of course, like kind of underlit and glowing in different colors, like a lava lamp of jellyfish.
Ah.
It looks super cool.
Oh my god.
You don't see
Look at this sea bunny.
what?
That's a sea bunny?
Does it have pimples? What's wrong with it?
It's under the sea.
It has like moth ears. Did you know that there was a sea bunny?
It's so cute.
Grace's art is out of focus. Grace,
Grace's-
focus. It's
That's
blurry.
okay.
It's
Maybe
blurry
it's-
out.
I don't know if
Maybe
it's out of
it's
focus so
supposed to be
much as
that.
maybe you have the wrong prescription.
No, it's focused.
It's
Um,
focused.
It's focused.
It's also.
You're out of focus.
I could make it bigger on
I'm
the
out
screen.
of focus.
No, I think
Can't
it's
think
fine.
of
That's
We should do a stream where it's just called the Connor Army teaches us about different animals we didn't know existed.
yeah.
That Okay.
Sea walnuts?
Oh,
man.
sea cucumbers. Are like
Yo, how about what are those microscopic bears?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh man, somebody help me in the chat. They are like the most indestructible organism.
Roaches.
No, even more
I don't know
indestructible.
what it is.
They are in space. They can, or they're not in space, but they can survive in space. They look like little gummy bear sea bears. No, tardigrades. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, pull up an image of a
Okay.
tardigrade. Those
Tard-
things trip me out.
Tardigrades.
Tardigrade.
tardigrade.
Yeah.
Alright.
Where,
Do they go
where
by
is it?
sea bears? Why am I thinking of bears?
They look like bears.
Water
that's why.
bears. Yeah, they go by water
Bears.
bears. Okay.
These are we're probably with a bunch of them right now.
Oh, whoa.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
They're
So
tiny,
he's like a
tiny,
microscopic little guy.
tiny. We're probably
Oh, I've
covered
seen them.
in sea
Yeah.
bears right now.
It looks
And he-
kind of like
That's good.
a brown tube of toothpaste with claws.
He's a tube of toothpaste bear.
We're not gonna show you.
I'm gonna show you right
This is-
now.
Or like a vacuum bag, you know?
He's a vacuum bag bear. Look at that guy. Whoops.
Look
There you go.
at that bear.
Look at that. What's going on with this face?
Oh,
Water bears. Big trouble.
water bears.
Apparently you can shoot them into space and they'll still be there on the other side.
Ron Farron wants to know what kind of material you're using, Gracie.
Well, this is just sketch paper. This is actually what you use when you're doing figure drawing in a class, you know, with all when you're just going through and having fun. And it's fun to use because it's inexpensive and it's very light and it's, I think it's like 85 grams or something. Let me
And
see.
then what
It says
kind
on the
of
front.
what have you been using to
I've got pencils, markers, pens. I'm just playing around with whatever I had. So it's a whole slew.
using water on the pencils?
Yeah, I was using some water on the pencil to see if it would blur it all. Didn't do that much actually. But there are pencils and pens both that you can get where you draw with them and then you add water to it and it makes them kind of turn into watercolors.
So good. Water soluble pencils.
Yeah. So I don't. Those are not these apparently.
What do you like best about Switzerland? Coda Chi-Chi wants to know, Gracie.
I love walking around in a world that is like Zurich is kind of clean, logical, and whimsical all at the same time. It's this interesting combination, and I love walking around and seeing cobblestone streets and all this detailing on the buildings and at the same time, you know, going home and turning on my laptop and I'm like, wow, where am I in this world? You know, it's kind of cool.
It is super like clean and organized. Too.
Yes, yeah.
Very, very clean.
But also there's a romantic element to it, you know.
Super
still,
romantic.
which
It's
is-
kind of like a fairy tale, like a very
Yeah.
organized fairy tale.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was it? Genau.
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 We're learning about different languages as we travel around, and apparently genau means like precisely, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's very commonly said. Switzerlove for you, Ronef.
Peacock shrimp.
Ooh, a sugar glider. Do you want to show a sugar glider?
Oh, these are beautiful. Peacock shrimp. Wow.
So good.
Peacock shrimp.
It looks a little like a lobster. Mantis.
Let's show that thing. That's
Wait,
pretty
gotta get that good rotation.
spectacular. Spectacular. Which one do you want to show?
Just one that you find the most pretty. How do you say hello in Swiss German? Do you know?
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
Or hallo.
Hello.
Oh no, that's German. I don't know much Swiss German. Grüezi.
That's crazy.
Is greetings, I believe.
I'm gonna draw this guy.
But I don't.
Genau oder so.
I think
Oh, it went
Ritzy
away.
is
I
good.
don't know a lot of Swiss German. I've been doing the Duolingo with the German, but they don't offer
Grüezi.
Swiss
Yeah,
German.
that's it. Grüezi.
Mhm.
Or Sally.
What's Sally? Oh, I didn't know
Sally.
that one. Sally.
Is that like salut but not?
Grüezi.
Grüezi.
Ja. Danke. Merci.
Yeah, okay.
merci.
Grüezi, yeah.
Oh, I like this rainbow lobster. What is
Yeah.
he? A peacock
No, it's
lobster?
a peacock shrimp.
Peacock shrimp.
Peacock shrimp.
Peacock shrimp.
Hello.
I'm gonna like drawing this guy because he's pretty much just a bunch of shapes, a bunch of squares,
Oh yeah.
This looks like
rectangles.
some kind of
Draw
castle.
that lobster.
underwater castle, space castle.
Vondelust.
Vondelust.
Hoisem.
Hoisem.
Hi, y'all.
Hoisem.
Very nice. Let me read a few more thank yous to people who are cheering along. We have some, you can cheer bits 101, 111, and 123, as well as 1001 for special cheer gifts. And apparently you can make cheer badges based off different amounts of cheering, so I'm going to try to do that sooner rather than later.
I'm gonna look up.
Okay, I gotta look that. Will you put that
African
guy on my
hornbill.
phone? I'm gonna draw him.
Okay.
That peacock shrimp. I like him. My Ceratops is subscribed. Frosty Oreos. Gooby93. Thank you for coming back. 2 months and hugs for us. Thank you. Hugs back to you. We have Purple Flower. Paul Laverjans. Timber Tea. Karma or Justice resubbing. Good to have you back. I really like that name. Coda Chichi with the gift sub. Amelia, could you wake up that laptop
Oh,
again?
sorry.
We have Clever Little Things. Nahia96, thank you for the donation. Bonjour, love to you in France. Also, all the donations on the stream go to support our prize giveaways. And I was talking with the moderators that I met up with here in Switzerland that we're going to start doing thank you. Fewer total giveaways, but do larger prizes instead of tons and tons of postcards and tons of signed stuff. I've pretty much given away all the things from the premiere event and so on. But I've been talking with some companies that do like custom PlayStation controllers and more of that kind of stuff. So we're gonna try to have some like bigger prizes. Yeah, the big gun stuff. So stay tuned. So thank you to everybody who's donating. A blobfish. I'll add a blobfish after I finish my peacock
after I eat
mantis.
a lot of
You're a blobfish.
Yeah, Grace is a fantastic cook, but I've never had a meal that she's cooked without ending up just laying on the floor for like 30 minutes as a blobfish.
Yeah, that's my aim.
Delicious hugs. Thank you for the resub. Thank you to Palazu Kefka. Right on. Thank you for the donation as well. Sweet Orange 07, Real God of Mischief, doing what you do best. Thank you for the gift subs. Mr. Jogger, Maru Kara, Puppetiker with the gift sub, Lieutenant Puppetiker. And isn't that good?
Yeah.
Vanille 1986 resubbing, XZ Motor FX. See you all, or hello to us all. That's from May. Conan Shia. Sorry, I do this thing where I try to read everybody's name because I don't want anyone to get left out, but then sometimes I'm
You just butcher their names.
I just mispronounce. If you'd like your name to be mispronounced by me,
Get this guy.
Go ahead and type it into the chat.
Yeah.
Go to Chichi and Conacia. We have Filet, Cocoa Puffin,
Cocoa Puffin.
or Choco Puffin with the gift sub bomb.
Cocoa Puffin.
Let's see. Melez 17. We hope to see you in France someday. I think you will. Amelia and I have definitely some plans to come back to France. We got engaged in Versailles, and Quantic Dream is based in Paris, where we made Detroit Become Human. Quantic Dream is a French company. First Oid, thank you for subscribing with your Prime. Artist Fangirl, thank you for resubbing. Asheru Forlum and Sharoner, thank you for the donations, and hello to you in the Netherlands. We have Raining, Sofa Wolf 13 resubbing for 13 months. No,
Sofa
3 months.
Wolf.
It'll be a long time. We haven't been on Twitch that long. JT Solid Snake Gamer, Chiram Atru, forgive me. Georgiou 303, Not Enough Soul 777, Schroner with the gift sub, Ashley Goes Deviant, C Gould Beck, Ka the Rena, Demon Broccoli.
I mean, yeah, we all knew that.
Demon
right?
Broccoli. That's kind of how I feel about broccoli sometimes. Elegant Beauty with all the gift subs, as well as Sick Parvis, Baxter cheering some bits, and we've got Woo Ding WW and Dan the Reject. Reject with the resub, as well as Trup the Faith donating, saying, "Welcome, Grace and Amelia. The Connor Army welcomes you with open arms. Also, shout out to my fellow mods on Discord and the mod Twitch team. Thank you, Trup the Faith." Cool. Thank you guys for bearing with me as I say hello to everybody, and thank you all for being here.
Okay, I also want to show you the flamingo tongue snail.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty beautiful.
What?
Is this what you guys usually do? You do usually.
No, this
Usually
is
we
unique.
play video games.
This is unique.
Oh,
This is
oh.
unique to this one.
Look at that. Can you see him okay with the glare?
It's so pretty.
That is a beautiful little thing.
I like you.
Yeah.
If I met you, I'd be friends.
These are some beautiful patterns.
Yeah, I know. I'm copying it.
Yeah. you
True
should.
Hope Faith. I'm sorry. When I see Troop the Faith, every time I'm a clown. True Hope Faith. You gotta know that when you type something into the...
Bibblies?
I try so hard.
Hold on.
I was calling Naime8, whose real name is Sunny, or who goes by Sunny, so many times as name 8, which is just unforgivable. I'm trying my best.
Why? We believe you.
What's that?
We believe you.
I'm trying as best I can.
You're doing a
But
great
you've been
job.
plying me with apple.
Oh yeah!
Apple
Cheers,
schnitzels.
everyone. Can we cheers?
I can't even cheers here.
Did
Put
you empty?
Oh no, wait.
pour a little sugar in my cup. Nice,
Yeah,
that was
classy.
very good.
Look at this.
Okay.
Cheers. This is to you, to True Hope
And
Faith,
To true hope, faith.
Yes.
and to the Connor Army welcoming Grace and Amelia Steely here on the stream with us. We have to look at each other in the eyes.
No crossing.
We're not supposed to crisscross. Salute.
Cheers.
Mm-mm-mm.
Here, under 21. Go to school.
Cheers. Look,
Don't
everyone's
drink.
cheersing
Well, it's
us.
18 here.
Okay.
Don't cross. We
So,
cross.
I never knew.
Yeah, wherever you are,
You
do
know-
the right thing.
We cross when we cheers in
You
America.
know what? But X's and O's, X's are kisses, so that's a good thing.
X's and the
So yeah, what's this?
O's
So in Switzerland, you're not supposed to cross paths while you cheer. Like,
So it's crossing arms, or
Uh-huh.
is it crossing across people, or is it? I don't know.
I mean, I've been cheersing the wrong way my whole life, and I feel like I'm pretty lucky.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like Swiss people are financially really lucky, but like, so maybe every time I cross my arms, it costs me, like 10% of my
I didn't
income.
know it.
I don't know.
I think it's fine. Okay.
Oh no, I'm here. I'm here. What's going on? Huh?
What
No.
happened?
I know. I was just typing. I was asking the moderators how we're doing on our countdown, because when we get to, we're about to cross over 240K
Ooh.
in the Connor Army, which means 240,000
Yes.
people. Are
K,
K.
K is for thousand.
K is for
Wow.
Got
thousand,
it?
like kilo. But we.
240,000.
Whoa.
So where are we at right now? Let's get hey, what's up, Aurelia? And Puppet Cur is here. I know. Have we made it to 240K, or I think we're right on the edge of it.
We're on the edge of glory. Should we play the song? You should sing it, right?
Edge of glory,
Should
and
we
we're
refill
hanging
our-
on a moment with
Oh.
you.
Do you mind?
I got this.
Thank you. Thanks, Amelia.
That's all I know with that.
That was great. It was beautiful.
All right.
The edge, we're on the edge.
You didn't even know. 31 more. All right, cool. Thank you, Ronef, for the countdown. Or 9 more. What's going on? 9 to go.
There ain't a reason you and me should be alone. That's how it goes, right? Yeah, baby.
We're on the edge
Yeah, baby.
of 40.
Yeah. We're on the edge of 40, and we're hanging on a moment with you. We're on the edge of 240, and it's gonna be a moment of truth.
Lucius the Deviant. Yes, the answer is yes. We will do a stream with
Outside space.
with Lauren Lopez sometime soon. And Logan and Grasshopper have agreed to do a concert stream with us.
Love those
yeah.
guys.
Yeah, I love those guys.
Mhm.
So agreeable.
And
They're good.
so That's a really
it's
good
getting to that
metaphor.
time, right?
Yep,
It wasn't that funny.
it's good. But anyway, yeah, we were gonna do a concert stream with him, and then Ben booked this CW show and went to Atlanta to start working on. He's
Yes.
playing a hunky werewolf.
I'm gonna get
Obviously.
What's the name of the show?
Legacies. It's a spin-off of the originals, and their pilot is going to be. It's a new show, so it's going to be coming at you soon. Coming at you. Yeah.
Yep. And
Full force.
he's
Full
a
force. Hunky werewolf.
he's a hunky werewolf. Like he's been a hunky werewolf since the day I met him.
Yep.
Which, by the way, was when I met Grace 13 years ago in our theater production class, ITP.
No, well, yeah. It was our after school tech requirement.
Yep.
Oh,
And
all the Doritos are gone.
All the Doritos are
Doritos?
gone.
It's okay, guys. It's okay.
Huh? What's happened?
What's happened?
what kind of Doritos?
Twitch is glitched.
Oh.
Whatever. Twitch glitches. Sometimes you just gotta roll with it.
Yeah.
And now we're all created equal. There's no time. We broke the space-time continuum, and the
it's,
subscriber badges have
when
disappeared.
people have subscribed for a certain amount of time, they get these triangle badges.
There's a
And
Dorito.
yeah, that's not.
That's
what
just a
we're
Dorito. Grace like,
Just-
there's a Dorito. It's no problem.
It shows how long you've been subscribing. So if it's a bronze one, that means that you've subscribed for
Oh, the the triangle.
They
Yeah.
call them loyalty badges.
Lo-
loyalty
blue.
badges. Yeah, no, that's an emote. They've disappeared right now.
I mean, I'm liking all these Doritos. You guys are making me hungry.
Yeah, Twitch.
I love the nacho cheese ones. Cool Ranch is good too.
It's probably Cosmic Mushroom. I think we could probably put this on Cosmic. You guys are awesome, though. Twitch is twitched. It's a fact.
Should we
Um,
refresh?
Do you guys ever just get on
No,
Twitch
if-
and then like pretend you have an issue?
Twitching out.
Yeah.
I don't know why Twitch does this. Twitch is look.
Oh, yours is
Twitch is
cute.
handling a
Bunny
lot. A lot of information is flowing through Twitch. Like, probably.
A
I'm
lot.
just gonna arbitrarily say a lot of information.
Scientifically,
know.
I'd say a lot.
Scientifically, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
a good quantity.
Mm-hmm. Statistically speaking.
Twitch bewitched.
Oi. Well, hey, whatever. We'll figure it out. They'll be back.
Are we closer to that number
They'll
that
be
we were trying
back.
to get to? That was,
Time will
Yeah.
tell.
What's the
we were 9 people away. Are we 8 people away?
All right, they'll keep me posted. The lieutenants will keep a chat. So when we get to maybe 7 away or 5 away or whatever it is, they will type it into the chat and we'll see it with.
Cool.
I'm just working on my little spider. What's his name?
No,
Peacock
it's
mantis
a
shrimp.
peacock shrimp. Not pretty.
And he is pretty.
Who knew?
11 more, says Ronef.
Ooh.
So,
I met Rona. She's awesome.
you did meet Ronef.
I'm lucky.
We went, Ronef and Naime ate. Sonny came to the top of the
Grossmünster.
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 And we went all the way up.
Aww. You see, she says you are awesome.
Rona, you're awesome.
Aww. Friends in Switzerland.
Yes. Or as we've been calling it, Graceland.
Okay,
Graceland.
it's apparently the chat is not working very well. That's
Sorry.
what they say.
No, it's alright.
They say
It's-
they're trapped.
It's going just fine.
They're trapped in a wall, a clear box of emotions.
I see the subchats are still there. Let me check in with the moderators. The moderators usually know what to do.
Moderator,
You
moderator.
gotta moderator what's going on.
Moderator, moderator.
I mean, I think we'll be alright without the,
Doritos lost.
I mean,
Yeah.
you guys think we'll be able to make it through this together,
Without the Doritos.
Mm-hmm.
given the circumstances?
Yeah, we're strong.
Um,
We can do this.
yeah, we can't do, you can't type links into the chat anyway. Yeah, your messages are sending Sam 18064. Everything.
Jacqueline has some real perspective.
What's that?
I mean, we are still alive. That's
We are
We
Still
are still
alive,
alive.
yeah.
We have the shirts to prove it.
Yeah.
We do. And we can live without the Doritos for a little bit. We all know that you're awesome and you're here with us, which is good.
As long as we can see what you type in, it's good. And we'll probably be streaming for another 50 minutes or an hour or so. But if the Doritos don't come back, the Cyberlife triangles don't return, everything will be all right.
There's every little thing.
Two different
Gonna be
songs.
alright.
Oh yeah, two very different songs.
Every little thing is gonna be alright.
Yeah, that was the one I was thinking.
That's what I did. Don't you worry. Wait, what's yours?
It's from Detroit Become Human.
Yeah, I'm from Detroit Become Human.
That's more applicable.
Yes.
I don't know. It depends.
Every little
Depends on
thing
the stream.
will be alright.
Man, it's
Right,
pretty
so
hard to draw
smart.
peacock mantis shrimp.
I think you're doing a
hard to
great
draw
job,
it.
Brian.
You like him?
Yeah, you know what's interesting? Whenever I used to see these colors and everything, it's so brilliant and bright. You think they're otherworldly, but really it's just because everything around it is so much darker. You know, we see things and we're like, oh, that's the brightest green, but it's actually a green with a whole lot of shadow in it, you know? But these neon ones have so little shadows. It's like, it's just reflecting all that light.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you select a color in Photoshop, you're like, I want to take the eyedropper tool and get just that one color.
This is
You're
the
like,
shrimp
oh.
so far.
I love it.
It's muddy brown.
He's
I
got-
love it.
That's a very nice shrimp.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that's a great
guys.
shrimp.
He's a
Yeah.
peacock shrimp. But yes, I can see as you type into the, I can see everything. I can see
Yeah.
stream, I can see article, I can
You see that Grace speaks the truth.
Grace Garden.
What?
Um,
I
You
speak
speak
the
the truth about reflections, about color.
Oh, reflections.
About
That's a cue for the Mulan song, Amelia.
No,
Look at me.
Pico Ring Games, it says that your messages aren't sending, but your messages are sending and I'm reading them loud and clear. So you're probably just getting extra error messages, guys. Don't worry about it.
A perfect bride,
Well, you did actually. She was a perfect bride.
or a perfect daughter.
You're kind of both.
I really love to sing in this room.
Mm-hmm. We can tell.
So lovely.
Okay, how come shrimp got little feet weird like this?
But
How
little
come
feet
shrimp
weird.
got little
I like
feet
that.
How
Little
come-
feet weird.
Dude, they
Watch
look
out for
like-
those.
Did you guys ever have that caterpillar toy? It was a plastic toy and you put it together and it was like all these different pieces and it had red caterpillar things. Right?
No, but it sounds beautiful.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Doritos have
the things
returned.
that we
Okay.
entertained ourselves with in the 80s.
Exact.
So nice.
We can all breathe again.
What a relief.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna have to do a dance.
Oh, should we get down? Did no one else get down? Are we all getting down? Is everyone down?
No, it's just Amelia dancing and Bryan rolling his eyes.
Yes!
Never.
Whoa, do you guys remember that one time where we didn't have our subscriber badges for 3 whole minutes?
Whoa, look at all the crabs. Someone's a cancer.
No, those crabs are exclusively to troll my past.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're
No.
dancing crabs though.
They're dancing crabs.
Here,
They're
I'm gonna
dancing
do it again.
crabs.
I
This is a
did,
crab
like,
dance like this.
No.
Here,
You
Grace,
got
you can do it
In
too.
Switzerland, crabs dance like this.
Switzerland crabs. There it is.
Oh, they're everywhere! They're everywhere! Oh my god.
Boy. Yep. Oh, and now the badges are gone again. No! There was a brief
Was
moment.
it the crabs? Did the crabs make the badges go?
Don't explode the
Yeah.
Maybe crabs eat badges.
Do the monologue? What's this? And then this is, everybody writes so fast. There's so many. Why are they amongst fireworks?
Sweet crab dance.
That was.
Yeah, you dip them in conjuring.
Tell you a story. Do you want to know the story of the crab video?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I like stories. I like crabs.
All right.
I like videos.
I'll keep it short and sweet
All right.
because I think some other people might have heard
Everybody
this
knows
before.
the story.
Long story short, you know Cameron K. Lewis.
Yeah.
Cameron K. Lewis is my dear friend from childhood who designed, in fact, those crab
Emotes.
emotes
Emo.
and all the other emotes, as well as our shirts that we are alive shirts. Cameron and I, when we came from our freshman year of college, we basically said we're going to be artists and only artists, and we are not working side jobs.
I
I'm not
remember
waiting tables. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm only going to make
Art.
art,
Just do the thing.
if you can call it. I'm only going to do this. I'll be as poor as possible, but I'm going to be only making art.
Yeah, they only ate pasta and
We
ramen.
only eat pasta, and Grace kept us alive for most of the end of college. We found out about these web video contests where you could submit a video so that you could enter to win, like, I think it was like a $500 Guitar Center gift card or something like that.
Huh.
And we did our first entry, and it was well received, but basically nobody else was entering into the contest. So we just made a ton of videos and then a ton of accounts to vote for our own videos, so that at the end of the day we won both first, second, and third place in this contest. So then we had made like $1,000 in gift
Guitar,
cards.
yeah.
We felt very proud of ourselves, and we said, this is what we're going to do for the whole summer. So Cameron and I decided we would do 30 films in 30 days, so that we were just always creating, always making something new. And we did, and there are 30 films that we made in 30 days, and eventually, the only time that I've ever really, not the only time, but one of the main times that I've gotten like a real argument with my family, specifically my dad, was like, you know, late at night when I was filming something and he had to work the next morning, and he's like, why are you dressed up like this and doing whatever. So on day like 25 or something, we ran out of all of our good ideas were used up by day 2 or 3. And my mom is a costumer for the community theater. They're
She's
from
very
Little, what's the name of the thing? Little Mermaid, with Sebastian the crab.
Yep.
So
The
you know him.
seaweed is always.
So she had a
Somebody
Sebastian the crab costume downstairs, and I was like, Mom, I'm gonna have to borrow this because it's day 24 or 25 or whatever, and we need fresh content.
yeah.
The internet needs this crab something. And
Desperately.
as soon as I put on the crab video, Cameron and I had the idea that there's a series of advertisements called they're PSAs called The More You Know, and it's basically an ad to like encourage, you know, being responsible, you know, don't do drugs, don't get yourself, you know, don't get yourself in trouble. This is the brief history. You should hear the long history. But in any case, I put on the crab thing, and then Cameron and I thought it would be hilarious that we would do this, and then like always be looking at the wrong camera. You know, like we shot.
Yeah.
By the way, we shot all of this on a mini DV camera, so it's like shot on a little tiny terrible tape. We uploaded it like in with a little tape deck, like just technology that half of you in this room were not alive for. And in any case, I uploaded the crab video along with all these other videos to an account, and I was positive that they just kind of slipped into obscurity,
Uh-oh.
and then no one would ever watch them ever again. And then Detroit Become Human came out, and the Connor Army got like real curious. And I don't know how it really happened, but eventually. Well, good, Nerdy Beauty. I'm glad to hear that. Were you filming things on mini DV tape as well? But in any case, they found this crab video. And of all the things that I've done, working hard for the last, 15 years to have a career.
They love the crab video.
Like
Yeah.
the Roman pose.
And on films that cost millions of dollars. TV shows for many episodes.
Give me more of that crab!
And all they care about is this. Oh, and the badges are back. How was that for stalling? Until the badges
What
returned.
is a badge?
Okay, you see next to people's names how it says there's a bronze. Oh, and then they're gone
There's
again.
like this face and the thing.
No, they're right there.
Oh, it's on the colorful name part, not the
Correct, to the
things
left.
that they're writing. Got
Yes.
it.
So if there's a bronze badge, it's a subscriber. If it's a silver, they've been subscribed, like Cumber Oil, for instance, or Athena has subscribed for 3 months, and then at 6 months they turn gold. And if you look over the
Ooh.
leftmost thing, you can see when I type something into the chat. I'll type hype.
Oh, that's sorry.
Amelia, you don't have to say sorry. It's okay. It turns gold at 6 months.
Wow.
So anyway, it's just an indicator of how long you've been
No, it's
on
cool.
the channel.
It's like a loyalty
cool.
badge.
I think it's all good.
Yeah.
It's a loyalty badge.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Can I
And then
just-
and then all the other ones are emotes, so people use them to, it's like hieroglyphics.
I get it. I get it.
Hieroglyphics.
Yeah.
I guess it's just what needed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, had I known all of this about you before, I would have been like, get married in the crab outfit, and like, why wear a suit?
Do you have 2 crab outfits?
Well, speaking of the
Redo.
suit, a 4K crab video remake. Come on, look. What is it? Noctrix? Look. 4K is so 2016. If I do a crab video remake, it's going to be in full VR. It's going to be.
There we are.
If Ilo will help me do it, we'll have an immersive theater VR experience. But I've also agreed that when we reach 1 million in the Connor Army on Twitch, I will be streaming in a fish suit.
What fish? What kind of fish?
It's up for debate, but my mother has offered
Very many
to
different
build
types of
this fish suit in honor of the crab costume. She's
Oh,
agreed
yeah.
to
Can
do
we
it.
just have an under the sea party and then everyone has to dress up in something?
Yes. I want this.
Yeah.
The seaweed is always greener
In somebody else's lake.
Or everyone could be land animals and you could be the fish out of water.
Yeah, there you go.
Right? Because that's what sometimes people do
I'm a fish out
with
of
their
water.
wedding. It's like, I wear the white dress, nobody else wear a white dress.
Right.
You're like,
Who
I'm a
would wear
fish,
white
nobody
dress
else
to
be a
wedding?
fish.
Or just go to a normal party and wear a crab suit, and then you can have that same experience.
I mean, that would also be very odd.
But no, we've agreed that at 250K, which is $250,000, of
Okay.
course, as you know.
Which we're kind of, well,
we're at 240.
10,000 is a whole lot of people, but
Almost.
240, yeah.
I'm gonna do a stream wearing a fish vest.
Ah,
So my mom's agreed to make a fish vest.
your
at
mom is such a
240K.
sport.
But yeah, I will upload the how about a special edition re-release of the crab video on YouTube when the YouTube crosses over 200K. How about that?
Crab
So
video
the-
3D.
The crab video. I don't know if we can do 3D by then, but I will do a re-release and we'll put it on. It's youtube.com/Bryan Dechart official. And if you want to follow it, or on YouTube you don't follow, you subscribe, and it's free obviously because it's YouTube. And go check it out. And then at 200K, I'll start releasing those past videos, and you guys can see what other terrible things we've made. Because it's not just don't limit yourself to just watching embarrassing crab videos.
Yeah.
There's so much good content.
Just
you
you
gotta
white
fail
and
a
Regan,
lot.
just you white.
Yes,
You'll be
Melody.
sorry,
but
but
your
your tears will be too late.
Ah, we got a good one.
You'll be broke and I'll have money. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Just you wait. And Reagan's just you wait.
And a
Who
real
else knows? What is it?
Wait.
Lady? No.
Till you're dead.
My Fair Lady.
My Fair Lady.
Or
These are the
Pygmalion.
musicals I
Or
know.
Pygmalion. Not Lady and the Tramp, that's something else.
Real quick, if you want to, we are going to, about Dreams for a Petrified Head. I think we're going to do a special stream of that actually with the director of that film, which is kind of like a pre-Connor Android role. So I will keep you guys posted on that.
Yeah, I remember you said
I
that.
really liked working on that. That was one
That's
of
so
my favorite
beautiful.
films. Yeah.
What was that about? What's
I don't want to tell you what it's about because I don't
Okay.
want to ruin it,
Well-
but it takes place in the distant future, and I'm playing. It's I will call it like the proto Connor.
Okay.
It's the project that I did not right before, but the project I did years before
Pre.
Detroit Become Human.
Cool.
It kind of led me into it. Also, real quick, we are going to give away as a prize, if you want it, these art pieces that we're making here on the stream. So if you want to hit retweet it's the most recent tweet that I've posted. It says, "We're live now," and retweet to invite, or retweet and join us. If you want to retweet that, we'll pull a winner from there, and then also some winners off of Twitch.
So we have a question asking when we're going to start Telltale.
Oh yeah! So we're going to be
Telltale,
playing
Which is a really cool
Tales from the
game.
Borderlands.
Mhm.
We're going to start playing that soon. No, we will do, Bex will do some on Twitter and some on Twitch. Do not worry. And also, what was I going to say?
Tales from the Borderlands.
Thank you. So Tales from the Borderlands, we will begin, I think, not next week, but the week afterwards. We're going to do it on the weekends, I do believe, so that more people can join. I have not played the other Borderlands games, but we took a poll from the stream and also on Instagram, Twitter, and on our Discord. And then those were compiled by our moderators of how many times each of the things were mentioned. And Tales from the Borderlands was the
One of the top five.
one of the top five. Oh, definitely one of the top five.
It
One
was
of the
like
top,
the top
streams.
3, yeah.
We're gonna play through that. And then our Go Deviate stream is on next Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And then tomorrow, Amelia and I met John Cambling, who plays King Regis in the Final Fantasy Kingsglaive.
Yes.
He's super cool.
Super cool.
And you can follow him on Twitch at Real King Regis. And he is going to be playing Detroit Become Human, which is at tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time. So it is 2.5 hours from now, whatever time you're watching, whatever time it is for you locally, it's 2.5 hours in the future. And that's tomorrow. And I'm going to be hosting it on my channel, but if you want to rally in the stream chat, I will also send over a raid so that we can show up in great numbers. And he's posted, I've given him, John is amazing. I sent him away from Zurich Game Show with some signed postcards from Amelia and I to give away as prizes on his stream. And you guys should definitely show him some support because he's a super awesome guy. And he's been streaming Final Fantasy on Twitch, so he would be really cool. And then I see a lot of people mentioning about Until Dawn. We're thinking about that could be a good game for October.
Yes. Ooh, spooky.
I will keep you posted on that exactly. And then, what was the other thing? Oh, the question about the Charlie Chaplin video. Yes, that's a go. I have a, what? Spooky. God.
That's what we're doing.
I see. Well, you let me know when you're finished.
We're finished.
Sorry, Dad.
Sorry.
It's just really hard to maintain your train of thought. When...
Okay, we're Charlie Chaplin.
Go ahead, Amelia. Take it away.
The Charlie Chaplin is still happening. We just got the okay from Charlie Chaplin's lawyers to do it.
Whoa! I didn't know Charlie Chaplin had lawyers.
Yeah, he
Charlie
does
Chaplin's
his estate.
has lawyers, and they've given us the green light to do this. So,
Comedy is serious.
have we crossed 240K? 8 more. What's going on? People are following and unfollowing and following and unfollowing. Somebody make eight accounts real quick and
Make a thing, do a thing.
do a thing. All right. Take a breather. I won't forget that 250K promise, Blue Owl's Medic, and you don't forget yours either.
Yeah, you gotta wear that fish hat.
Blue, you better wear that fish hat. Let me zoom this in here. Hold on just 1 second. 8 away.
Yeah,
Cool.
Stevie's got some great hair.
And Cosmic Mushroom, we got to give you some love right now because you are now the top lead recruiter on the channel with over 400 gift subs, which is amazing. That means that there are 400 people who've got to come into the Discord and the subscriber chats and use all the emotes and la-di-da. Somebody go ahead and retweet this. Here, I'll post up a new tweet for recruiting, a retweet to recruit thing. And I'll say crossing over 240,000 in the Connor Army. Cobner? No, not Cobner. Connor Army.
Cobner, your evil
Gosh.
twin. There's Connor and Cobner.
Ooh. I hope we get to do another video with Jacksepticeye. He is so much fun.
Yeah.
Seriously enjoyed hanging out with him.
And,
Top of the morning to you.
And come join us on our live art stream.
Oh.
Stream.
For those of you just joining, this is my best friend Grace. She is awesome, and she is a very talented, very cool artist, as well as an actress, as well as just all around goofy and funny love bug. So this is her that's drawing right now. The one that's the focus is on Miss Gracie.
We're all drawing.
Yes, but you have the focus bar. And if you want to see more of her artwork and follow her, you can follow her here at Grace Folsom Art.
Yep.
Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Yes. Her stuff is pretty fantastic. And that's what we're doing.
Fantastique. Yo, we are 5 away. So we're gonna
do a
have to.
countdown.
What do we kind of are
What do we
doing
do
a
when it
countdown.
happens?
Celebrate.
The
We'll do a
link
dance.
the link to the Discord is on the panel on the channel below.
Panel on the channel.
If you want to check that out, we are 5 away. Thank you, True Hope Faith. I will never mistake you again. You guys like that gold Dorito? Yeah, I'll type that in there again. Ooh, that's that fresh gold Dorito though. It looks really good in dark mode, by the by. 5 more. So let me read some thank yous to folks who have subscribed before we cross over 240K because it seems imminent. Okay, Sofa Wolf, I think I said hello to you. Georgiou303, Not Enough Soul 777. Ashley Goes Deviant. C. Gould Beck. Ka the Rena. Oh, Demon Broccoli. I know I said what's up to Demon Broccoli because I never forget a Demon Broccoli when I meet one. Where were we?
I like broccolini,
Broccolini.
which is baby broccoli.
Abu Chen, thank you for the donation. Priscilla1119, thank you for resubbing. Black Wolf Magic, that's awesome. 3 months. Lida Clo, also to Miss Mias, thank you for subscribing with your Prime. I'm super happy to have you with us. Zarzar Binks, Mesa Saf, and we have Neferi141 with the resub on that Prime tip. Anybody who has gotten a gift sub on here, you can type in !September into the stream chat, and that will give you the link on how to re-up your gift sub for only $1. We got Deviant803, Lyrelia with the gift sub. Thank you, Lyrelia, for that gift sub and all the other ones you've given on the channel. Connor Army Alaska, cheering some bits. Cosmic Mushroom, gift subbing as always. We have Neferi141 with a gift sub, as well as Blajai. We have Alicia182 subscribing. The Real God of Mischief with a gift sub. Connor Army Alaska with a gift sub to Masha. Things of Your Mind subscribed, as well as Whirls. Cool. Woot woot. Thank you, everybody who is subscribing and cheering along. And congrats to everybody who's just been upgraded. I know there's a bunch of people that have resubbed for now 3 months, so they're now silver. Kermit Deslob, thank you for subscribing using your Prime. You can mouse over the video and there's a link to that Prime or a panel link in the panel below. And Mixa17 giving out those community gift subs. Awesome. Thank you, Ron F. We are 4 away from 240,000. Awesome possum. I need to work.
What is that thing about? I got September.
September! Exclamation
Yes.
point! September. One more. Wow, that was a quick jump.
Choco Puffin.
Choco Puffin.
Ooh.
And Allegan Beauty, thank you for the gift subs as well. To everybody here who's watching and those community gift bomb subs, this is awesome. We have one more, and then we'll have to cheers.
So September means that if
Does everyone have
you
drink to choose with?
if you were given a gift sub in September, you can re-sub for only $1,
Like a dollar store.
like a dollar
Dollar store.
which is pretty awesome.
Deals.
And
Deals.
you get a sub, and you get a sub. Zyke.
One time only.
That's a lot
If
of
only
love.
you could give everyone a submarine sandwich also.
Yes.
That'd be delicious.
That would be
Or
really good.
like chocolate.
I mean, yeah.
Or
We are in
treats.
Switzerland.
We are in Switzerland.
Yes, and thank you everybody at Zurich Game Show who gave us all these delicious chocolates. We've been.
Did it happen?
Yep. Ron F says 240,000. Cheers! Ha-ha! We've done it! Salut! Salut! Cheers, Amelia, you dancing fool. Whatever.
Great.
We did it!
Are we
Wow.
crab dancing?
Nerdy Beauty, thank you for the gift subs. The gift sub bomb. 240K. Wow.
Wow.
Truly, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I did not expect that this. I thought maybe by the end of the year, when we first started streaming, I thought maybe we could get to
Whoa.
100,000.
Connor Army Alaska with the gift subs for the community.
Thank you, Connor Army
Alaska. Wow.
That's super awesome. Amazing.
I want to go to Alaska. I want to see the bears and the salmon.
The
jumping
bears
out
and the
of
salmon.
Jumping out of the stream.
Would you say that you have wanderlust for
Way to bring it back.
What were the other
trying,
things?
trying desperately?
Deviancy and
Deviancy.
It's hard to have a
Equality?
theme with the
Freedom?
word deviancy. You're like, what?
Those
It's all
are
about
very
Matt sticking in the
mesmerizing.
If you guys have recommendations for us for our Go Deviant Ukraine or we're going to be in Kiev and Moscow. So if you have
Yes.
any recommendations, please share them with us. You can use hashtag GoDeviantWorldwide on Twitter, or you can comment on Instagram or Twitter with these messages. Wanderlust, freedom, and deviancy. I think I need to add a little extra
Thank
freedom.
you for keeping us on
There's
track.
bears in Russia. Yes, I believe
Yeah.
that.
That's awesome. We are only 10K away from
The fish fest.
the fish
what's that?
from the fish vest.
Oh, the fish vest.
I said fish fest.
I thought you did too.
Was
Like
it
a
fish
festival.
fest?
No, you're fish fest.
Fish vest.
Yeah.
I know. I know we are. I'm a man of my word.
Are you gonna wear something underneath the vest, or is it just gonna be the vest?
Oh, don't even start with that, Grace.
I'm just wondering. You know, trying
Yes,
to get a visual here.
I'll probably look real fresh in my
Is it
fish
more
vest.
Like leather
What's-
pants and a fish vest, and that's it.
What's the style of this vest? Is this like 1980s piano teacher? Is this like a cappella choir style? The sequins? Is
It's
it more like
gonna
ugly
be-
Christmas sweater? What's the?
It's gonna be
Can't
like
give too much away, right?
you know those
Is it embroidered?
those fabrics that if you rub it this way it's blue and if you rub it this way it's
Sequiny.
Velvet?
The
sequiny gold.
sequins.
Sequiny.
It's
This is an a cappella choir.
it's probably gonna be
Yes.
A show to
a fish fest with a fish vest. Oh no,
Yeah.
but I'm doing it. I promised.
With
That's what the
fish
people
and
need.
vests on the fish.
So what the people need?
The Connor Army
Everybody
requests.
needs
They
a
need
fish.
it.
I live to serve. Look,
Their visual appetites must be served.
when you play a video game character and people are used to pressing buttons to make you do different things, they're like, oh, I'm going to push triangle and he'll wear a fish vest.
And you do it.
And I do it. And here we are. Ah, indeed. But thank you all for being here. And thank you for helping us cross over 240K. That's super awesome.
Oh yeah.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So anybody saw that they are going to re-release the PlayStation 1? They're going to they have a special PlayStation 1 with preloaded games in there.
What?
Yeah, looks pretty awesome. It's coming out in December, and I don't know if it's only in Asia or if they just posted it on PlayStation Asia.
Were they with the original? Like
With the
old
original
school
games. I don't know what games are included. I'm gonna look it up. Mercy MS, thank you for resubbing, as well as Deviant Wolf subscribing with your Prime. I'm gonna look up this PlayStation real
What
quick.
games do we get to play?
It's like a nostalgia trick games. Here we go, PlayStation
Mhm.
1.
Wow.
Sony, it's a mini console, and it comes with 20 games.
20. It's mini.
Here's the list of games, I think. Let's see.
Oh, it looks so good. I remember that.
Remember that? What a beautiful little machine.
I wanted one. My friend had one. So I really looked at it hard. I was like, that's the one.
That's the one.
It's gonna
It's
cost
like
Yeah,
when you
I'll
see
have
your
one.
love for the first time.
So
$100
good.
bucks,
Mhm.
and it's gotta have an HDMI out. I'm guessing, right? Yeah, HDMI cable and USB power cable. Two
Right, because they'd have to
controllers.
drop you an old TV with a VCR to make it work.
Let's see. Where are the list of the games?
What games? What games?
God,
Maybe they're just top secret.
they're not top secret. Why would they
Maybe
do that
when is it coming out?
in December?
Okay.
Okay, there's only 5 games have been announced. Which ones have been announced so far, Sunny? Can you link me or copy paste it into CyberLife? Sunny!
I met her too.
Okay, this is a clarification from Blue Owl saying that regarding exclamation point September. It's when you get a gift sub, you can immediately resub for September for the following month. You go to the top of the screen and it'll say resub for $1, etc.
Can I get those chips? And
Chips?
Doritos?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, like the chips that we had out earlier.
Chips.
And the
The chips
salsa?
and dips.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's Final Fantasy VII.
I'll go get it. She's getting it.
Because I know where it is. I don't know if you know.
Okay, the games are Final Fantasy VII, Jumping Flash, R4 Ridge Racer Type 4, Tekken 3,
I don't
and
need
Wild
to
Arms.
ruin it.
That's awesome.
Wow.
I mean, I got Crash on the re-release, but
Yeah, I like this too.
So nice.
This looks kind of also a little.
super cool. Final Fantasy
Yeah, a
VII
little
on
evil.
that little thing. That's
And
It's
kinda-
like the light in the
Yo,
dark.
I think I better stream Final Fantasy VII because I did. I played Final Fantasy VII when I was in like 8th grade. I think was when that first came out. You ever play Final Fantasy games?
No.
Yo, when you guys go and watch Real King Regis do his stream, you've got to see if we can get him to play
I didn't do
FF7.
it.
A little bit spicy.
Okay.
But they're good. Crunchy.
Snacks.
That's really awesome.
Grace,
I mean,
thank you for hosting.
Final Fantasy VII is probably like one of the best. One of the best. It's been a long time since I played a Final Fantasy game.
Sorry.
Do 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 do. All right. I feel
I
like
don't know what games are out on the new thing. But
in,
8th grade high five.
what do you got there?
Bye, babe.
Cyber Life.
it's just a
See, I have the Dorito too.
I feel like we have to hide the labeling.
Here.
Movies are not allowed
There's-
to show
there's-
it.
Not until they pay us.
Smalsa.
Yeah.
Salsa salsa.
Yeah, it's a small bowl of salsa.
Salsa in.
Kodachichi asks, who is your favorite painter?
Cheers.
Gracie.
Me?
Yeah, who's your
My
favorite?
favorite painter. Oh.
Look at all the Doritos up there.
I don't have a favorite painter, to be honest. I am constantly inspired by different painters. Also, sometimes I don't believe that favorites exist because our minds change all the time. So it's kind of. But I'm.
Right, you're
I
like top 3.
No, I don't have that. They do alter so much. I love it. When I grew up, my parents got me a copy of this, or like, a fake Van Gogh of Starry Night Over the Rhone, and I loved it, and I used to love to touch the paint, and I know that's like really bad, but I would feel it, and there were so many different strokes, and there were so many beautiful colors, and it was so evocative of something so real, but at the same time so emotional. I guess that's Impressionists, and I love the other Impressionists, and then I also love, Mark Grotjan, who is a more modern painter, and I don't know, there's
He
so
uses
many.
colored pencils like these.
Yeah, he
Like
does. He
that.
uses pencils a lot too. That's the other thing about a lot of artists these days is that they use different mediums. They don't stick to one, which is cool. Yeah. don't know
I saw
my
Van
favorite.
Gogh's Starry Night at the Musée d'Orsay in Paris. They had a Van Gogh exhibit. It was awesome. It was so cool to see it up close. I think it's gorgeous to see all of the details and the brushwork, and so beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite, Steely? Or favorite
painter.
medium?
Oh man, gotta catch them all. I don't know.
And there's so many.
I like
There's
it.
so
It's,
many.
yeah, it's like a favorite song. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
what mood am I in?
Yeah.
But I love them. I
Yeah.
love them all. There's an artist, a contemporary artist named Charlene von Heil that I really like
Yeah.
to see her work.
I
It's,
like
it's
her,
like
yeah.
always different. It's like strong, colorful, graphic.
Mhm.
And then some stuff isn't that at all. And it's she's got a good body of work. Yeah.
You have a question from Nox Tricks about your favorite films regarding production design.
Oh, thanks. That's also very difficult to answer. I like a lot of things where the production design sort of like moves into the background and you don't where it's shaping the characters and it's shaping the actors, and you don't really think about it. So like, I was obsessed with a lot of movies growing up. One of them was Betty and June. It's just, you wouldn't think about it, and maybe those were just all shot in real houses that were adapted, but the spaces they're in really shape the characters. Or just even like making a grilled cheese with an iron on an ironing board. It was just like really brilliant moves with the props and the set dressing and all the design that were great. So, yeah, I don't know. There's a bunch more.
Yeah. I totally consider writing a form of art.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I think for me, I'm really interested in dance, and I'm really interested in sculpture.
I love Tony Cragg.
I think sculpture is super cool.
He's got some really cool stuff.
We're going to go to a museum after this, in fact. We'll probably stream for another 15 minutes or so, and then we'll do a raid. But afterwards, we have a hot date at a gallery, which is called, or the museum.
Probably go to Kunsthal. Go to Hauser and Rook over there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hop into some
And if you-
galleries.
they're open late and they're free. You know, if you think seeing art is expensive, there's usually a free night.
That's Kunsthaus is the
Usually-
one with the free night tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? But yeah. Yeah, you don't need money to see art necessarily.
Yeah, galleries are almost always free.
Yeah.
Museums usually charge something. Galleries are the ones where like the really wealthy people walk in and it's like, I'll pay $3 million
Yeah,
for
but
this.
everybody else gets to go.
Yeah, and everyone else is just kind of like, I just want to look. So it's really, really wonderful window shopping at its finest when you can't afford the merchandise.
But they don't know that. You could be in there and they'll be like, no, those four idiots definitely have $1 million. They've pooled their resources and they're going to go buy one painting together
Absolutely.
and raise it as their own.
Embrace it as their own. A little army brat, right?
No,
Right.
usually they just look up at you and they're like, no. And then
Yeah.
and then you get to
They
be
know.
alone in the
They know
gallery,
pretty fast.
nobody's.
Yeah.
It's not like one of those fancy stores where they're like, are you gonna buy this? And you're
Yeah. I really do want to pull a Pretty Woman. Like, if I had the money, I'd walk in, like, in really scrubby clothes and then be like, yeah, I know what you thought. I'm buying all of it.
I'm gonna buy this for myself.
Yeah.
Nope.
How's yours coming along, Steely?
I can't draw and talk to people. I listen to the podcast, I get in a groove, but this is like, I'm super distracted.
There's a lot going on.
Yes.
There's a lot going on. So I'm just doodling
It
like,
is distracting.
I don't know, I made some boxes for some spaces and then I'm drawing things. I'm trying to think about how to like construct a backdrop, but I'm going to do this on my own also later. So yeah, I've drawn a lot of boxes in this time. 9,
Well-
18.
Can I ask from you two who are perhaps more prolific when it comes to making art more frequently, do you guys have any recommendations for people who are on the stream about making their own work, or any kind of thoughts about how do you work, or do you wait for inspiration to strike, or do you always work at a certain time, or how do you deal with like when is it time to make some art?
Well, I just wait for it to strike. I mean, this is fun. This kind of stuff is great for getting stuff out. But I really admire Amelia, actually, because she, like, goes to her studio and commits to, like, working for certain times, whereas I'm, like, at home and I'm like, you know, and I kind of just wait for it. But I wish I could be a little bit more. And that's something I'm going to work on, I think, is being more like, all right, even if I don't have the best idea, even if I'm not totally inspired, let's sit down and see what comes out. You know, that's something I'm working on.
Just be careful of 30 films in 30 days,
Oh yes,
Oof,
not doing
don't
that.
because
there.
about 20
Yeah.
years later they'll
You don't
find
have to share everything with everybody.
Yeah.
Maybe make 30 films and then pick 2 and share those.
But I think there's a lot of fear around creating art of like, you know, if what I create isn't good, what does that mean about me as an artist, you know, and getting over that fear of like, if I'm not inspired or I don't have a good idea or it doesn't turn out the way I want it to, that's okay, and that's part of your process, and that actually is developing you as an artist so that when you make that thing
Right.
that you like, it's because of all that.
That's right.
I don't know, you guys don't
Fail
want advice from
often,
me.
fail early, right? Like,
There we go.
I mean,
But not just early, fail whenever you want, you know, there's this whole obsession with time. Fail whenever. You can always climb back up the ladder.
So
Yeah.
Steela, do you make art every day?
I try to. I doodle a lot, and then I also try to go to my studio like in a week, because I work day jobs. I do a lot of jobs for money, because
That's
making
how you
art
have
does
to.
not pay the
Yeah.
rent. That's how that works. And a lot of people ask you to do things for free when you're an artist, and don't take
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's
Um,
not cool. Don't ask
And
people to do
I
stuff
learned
for
that
free.
in school, and then when you're done, you're like, I'm done. So I go to my studio, and it's a discipline, and I go to work, and I try to make something. And if I'm not inspired, sometimes it's bad or it feels forced, but I find like the more that I do it, the more I feel inspired to do it. So I just go as often as possible.
Cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's something that Amelia and I are really liking about Twitch, is that we can, a lot of times when it comes to acting, you do the audition, and then you wait for it to turn into a project, and then you have to wait to be called to set, and then you have to wait for them to need you on the day, and then you have to wait for it to be edited, and then you have to wait for anybody to see it, and then you have to wait for, you know what I mean? And it's like, you spend a lot of time just kind of being like, yeah, I'm an actor, but I'd like to be
Give me permission
Yeah.
to act.
a little bit more active as an
Yeah.
actor. And the cool thing about Twitch is that we've been able to just be like, we want to do this stream at noon. Okay, on, go.
Yeah.
And then we get to do it. And that's really awesome. So thank you guys for just being here and supportive and, encouraging, and especially encouraging to each other. Because we see a lot of people sharing their artwork, and then before we can even reply to it, you guys have already started to reply to it, sharing it and so on.
Yeah, I love all this stuff. You guys are wishing each other happy birthday. I don't know, doing all sorts of.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I was kind of freaked out. I was like, the internet? We're going to talk to the internet.
We're going to talk to this is the nicest corner of the internet. I think that our stream is probably the most positive little bubble of internet there is.
Yeah.
I like to think anyway.
Today's International Pirate Day.
Arr.
Arr.
Oh, one time Bryan and I went.
Oh no!
Should we not?
You can tell them.
One time Bryan and I went to. So I moved to LA, right after Bryan did, or a year after.
Yeah.
And then I was alone, and Bryan was my only friend there, and Cameron was my only friend there, and I was looking on the internet, and it was Krispy Kreme is having a Pirate Day special. If you come dressed as a pirate, you get a dozen free donuts,
Which
and
is
I was
a great price per pirate.
Excellent.
So immediately I called Bryan, and I was like, Bryan, we gotta dress up as pirates.
And I was like, all I have is this crab suit. What
Yeah,
can-
exactly. Yeah. And then we went over, and I was ready to go. I had hiked up my pants, tucked them into socks. I had a big blousey thing on, lots of necklaces, a bandana, all these bracelets, and I was like, yeah, I'm a pirate, let's go. I think I gave you my bandana so that you looked more like a pirate.
You definitely pirated me up a little extra.
Yeah, we did a little, switcheroo. And then we walked inside, and it was all children.
Yep.
We were the
They were like, you're adults.
Do it.
And we were like, we don't care how old we are. Give us those donuts.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, dozen donuts, please, thank you.
Yeah. And we ate all those donuts. And
Yes,
I think
we did, and I
think
got very sick.
I think we might have between the two of us. I think we ate 16 donuts.
Yeah.
We
Good
did
donut
something.
day. Good
We did
donut
something
day.
similar like that with cookies. We made the two of us baked.
Oh, those break and bake?
Yeah,
yeah.
I think we made 24.
Yeah. I think it was
And then we started to eat one. We're like, oh, should we have another? Ooh, have another. And then
we each had 13
Yeah.
or something. I guess that doesn't equal 24, but close enough.
Yeah.
12 and 12.
yeah, but then
We
later.
went to a screening. And we were both in the screening sitting next to each other, and then they were like, people can leave or they can stay and ask questions, and we were like, goodbye, bye.
Oh my God! Yes.
Oh my god. So how are you guys feeling? Do you feel confident enough with where your artwork is that you can give it away as a prize?
Oh, mine's gonna be given away.
Yeah.
I don't think
Mine?
anyone
I thought
really
we could give
wants
away Grace.
this.
I mean,
We'll
you
give away
guys
Grace's-
you guys can give away whatever you
Definitely
want.
give
This
away mine. Yours can
but
stay.
remember, this was
Yeah.
just an inspiration station Brainstorm.
Inspiration station.
job.
I mean,
This is just for fun.
I don't really think anyone's
Styles McCoo says, Grace, just so you know, we adore you. So, it's true.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be living off that for a month.
All right, they want you to sign it and give it away as a prize.
Give it away,
you
give
give
it
yours
away,
and I'll give
give it
mine.
away.
Sure.
How about
All right.
that? We'll each do it.
Sweet.
So I'll do mine as a prize off of the Twitter retweets, and then we'll have Grace give hers away on the Twitch stream. Cool. Do you want to share Amelia? Do you want to share what you've been working on with the class?
I think it looks like a beautiful galaxy.
Show it to that. Here, we'll make this a little bigger here.
What?
What?
Wait, I did Bryan go.
That's so cool.
Where is Bryan?
Huh?
Oh.
That's mine.
The claw.
Today on the Home Shopping Network, we have a beautiful galaxy painting. Oh wait, it's upside down. Is this upside
No,
down?
I mean I don't really know. I don't really know.
Is it this way?
Yeah, maybe.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's good like
Any
that.
way you want.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it.
It's Stardust.
Yeah.
That's
It's
nice.
perfect wanderlust.
Outside
Alright.
space. Out
Okay.
of here.
This is what I've been working on here. This is for you all. I hope you'll really enjoy it.
Just put it down. Put it down. Yeah.
Seems
But
kind
then it will be angled.
Oh yeah.
I gotta put it this way.
Oh.
Makes sense.
So here you have it. This is the shrimp. As you can see, it's clearly a rainbow shrimp.
It's having a great day.
He's below a flower because I saw a lot of requests for flowers. There's a tall flower, kind of a volcano. This is a marshmallow tree, which we found, and then.
Oh, that's a really good idea. You could just break out the whole tree and put
Ooh,
it
I
over
like
a fire,
this
and then
bit.
you'd have.
Yeah, this is kind of like this is the deviancy. This is the launches you into space for the space tourism. You want to show yours, Gracie? Or will you?
Sure,
You
do
can
I?
move it this way here. Oh. There you go. Ooh.
Grace legs.
Yeah, those are my legs.
Hey.
Luckily, I'm wearing a skirt. I don't know how to do this. Where's it going?
There you
None
go.
of us are cinematographers.
Oh, it's right there. There it is. That's all of it.
You want to tell us anything about this?
Detail shot.
Well, we're singing, and
It was made during.
we're talking about travel, and then the rocks of Iceland, and
It's beautiful.
just all kinds of stuff. Just ideas.
So lovely.
Should I do this?
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's disorienting.
Disorienting. Time and space.
Oh, that's really cool.
Time and space.
Time and space.
Am I sideways? I'm sideways.
You're good.
Absolutely
Good setup.
gorgeous. Everyone's so talented.
Aw, thank you guys for being really supportive of our art day.
They're so nice.
Somebody just got here. They love it. Wow.
They love it. They love it.
Loving the GoPro. It's crazy awesome.
Just thank you everybody who's joined us. I'm gonna. So the way this works is, Amelia. Hold on 1 second. So we're gonna pull a winner for mine off of. Where's the mouse? Okay. So we're gonna pull a winner off of Twitter for this.
Oh, Clara, you missed Amelia's. Hers is the galaxy one. Oh,
Oh,
Amelia.
other Amelias.
Other Amelias.
Nice, dude. I have been doing little doodles. I'm like, cool. This is like a little design for a backdroppy thing, but it's clearly I spent a lot of time making squares on every page of my
Those are
notebook.
really good squares.
Instead
Yeah,
of
they're great squares.
or squares, rectangles.
Rect-
Womp womp. That's what you get. But that's what I get.
It's beautiful. I love the color combination of like that gold and burgundy.
Goldy brown, reddy brown.
Cool. They dig it. Such a good stream.
Sweet.
Thank you all for being here. So here's how it's going to work. The way these go is that if you want to enter to win, we'll give Graces away on Twitch, and I'll keep you all posted on when Grace is going to set up a Twitch, because whether she likes it or not, she's going to start streaming on Twitch, because it has been prophesied. Yeah, they're pressing square for rock and roll.
Yeah.
Um,
Thanks, guys.
What is the
they're pressing square for her squares.
Rectangle.
For her rectangles.
Bam.
Oh god, after I was told deliberately not to drop this.
I've done it.
No. This one is unbroken, flawless.
It breaks. You never know till you sharpen it.
Never know until you're sorry. I'll hit you back here. I'm gonna sign it so that you know.
Those are my travel pencils. They get shaken around.
They get shaken.
How do they get the things?
Okay,
What
so
do they
here's
do?
how it goes. I'm gonna pull a winner off of Twitter, and then we're gonna run a timer here for like 2 minutes. And if you want to enter to win Grace's, all you have to do is type something into the chat, anything you like. And if you type into, oh yeah, we need a Twitter tag for everyone else who's been participating along.
Grace Folsom is, I think, my Twitter.
Grace's Folsom is Twitter, but we're gonna use a hashtag so that people can share their art
Oh,
that
is
they
that
made
what-
while we're doing
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So,
oh, yeah. What
so-
do you want your hashtag to
what do you want your hashtag off?
Did you say da da da?
No, we're just looking at you.
Oh, okay. How about, what'd you call it?
Grace Garden?
GG art. Grace Garden art.
How about, can it be hashtag Grace Garden or
How's-
hashtag Grace
okay.
Garden Art? How about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
So even if you were in Artico or if you were chilling in the stream, we're gonna do Artsy Deviants is kind of fun.
That's cool.
Let's do Artsy Deviants.
Sure,
Just
yeah.
'cause for this one. So if you want to
I
tag
like it.
on Twitter or Instagram, it can be a drawing, it can be something you did on the computer. Graceful art. Grace Garden art. What do we got to pick one? Grace Garden art seems to be well received.
Okay, yeah.
We're going with Grace Garden art.
I can't wait to look at all these.
So go to Grace hashtag Grace Garden Art. We're gonna stick
This
with
is gonna
that.
be on Twitter. You guys are gonna make me go on
You
Twitter.
can, this will be on Twitter, or you can tag it on Instagram with hashtag Grace Garden Art. And we will check them all out because we want to see what you guys have been making alongside. And if you want to enter to win Grace's, type something into the chat, anything right now. I'll start the algorithm. Okay, we're going to do 2 minutes while I read a few more thank yous, and then Amelia's going to help me load up the retweets, and we will pull the winner for the other one on Twitter.
Grace Garden Art.
Hashtag Grace Garden Art. Okay, real quick, I want to say thank you to a few more folks so that I don't miss them.
Which one
Wajai
is
with the
it,
gift
Bryan?
sub. It's the one that says about retweeting for the art. It's my second most tweet. Nope, one more down. There you go. Connor Army Alaska, thank you for cheering those bits. We have Kamsky the Android Lover resubbing. Black Jack as well subscribing. We have Kamsky the Android Lover with a gift sub to Dear Moogle. Moogle. The Phallic to Kamsky again with the gift sub. Sassy Sharpshooter with the gift sub. Kestrel the Burb, thank you for resubbing. Helen Heathen Guts. Lyrelia with some gift subs, thank you very much. Connor Army Alaska again with the gift subs, and Lyrelia. Zeron89 with the resub, and Arena Specialist as well. Thank you for subscribing. Cool. So all of our subscribers get 5 times entry into winning. If you got a gift sub or a Amazon Prime sub, you're equally welcome to enter. And here we go. The winner off of Twitter for this fine piece of work that Amelia will show you here.
This is by
A
Bryan.
one-of-a-kind piece drawn by a clown in his natural habitat. So what we do is we load up all of the retweets of everybody who has retweeted to invite, and there are hundreds of them. And we do like it's kind of like a,
like a random.
it's like a
Yeah.
ding. The winner is, oh, cool. This is CK800, which is at Connor Army AK. So that's actually Connor Army Alaska. Wow,
And your
that's
birthday
awesome.
just happened.
Wait,
a
is
month
that,
ago.
that's awesome. So at ConnorArmyAK is the winner. Connor Army Alaska. Right on.
Nice.
That's super awesome. Cool. Glad that you won.
Coming to you.
And then Grace, the way we're gonna do here. Let me hold on to this. And the winner, can you pass that computer a little closer to me? Actually, it's all right.
No, here.
All right. And let me pause this here and here. Do. All right. And the winner is for Grace's Emo Lawn Flamingo.
Emo Lawn
Congratulations,
Flamingo.
Emo Lawn Flamingo. You are now the proud owner of this piece. Do you give it a title? Does it have some name?
The title is Emo Lawn Flamingo, actually.
It was?
Yeah, uh-huh.
That's incredibly
Yeah,
convenient.
It is. It just happened to be the name.
So Emo Lawn Flamingo and Connor Army AK, thank you very much. That's super awesome. Grace, will you sign this piece?
I did.
Oh, you did? Perfect.
I just signed it up.
Lovely.
Yes.
Cool. So thank you all for joining us, and I think we have a raid target standing by. Hang on just a split second while we pull that up. We're all going to raid over together.
Oh,
And the way the raid works is that we...
A rave?
A rave. A raid.
A raid. So we're going to send everybody that's in the chat right now to somebody else's, and it's going to be like a
Cool.
big waterfall.
Who are we sending?
We are going to send them... It's kind of a bit of a surprise.
Oh, never mind.
Because we don't want to give away our approach. We don't want anyone to know we're coming. We're kind of secret raiders, but we raid with love. We raid with tons and tons of emotes. And let's do a follow raid. So if you show up and you like what you see on the stream, go ahead and click the heart and give them a follow. And here we wait for it. Raid and rock and roll. Cool. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you all so much for being here.
We do a little bit of a sign off where we do like this. Just follow along. My name is Bryan.
My name is Amelia.
My name is Grace.
My name is Amelia.
And this is our Twitch. Right on. Thank you guys for joining us. Have fun at the raid. We're coming with you. We'll see you in just a second. So now how it works is we have 400, 500, 660, 700 people. We're all going to go over to the other streamer's channel together and say what's up. There are 800 of us now. Ooh, oodalali, oodalali, oodalali.
Oodalali, oodalali,
Oodalali, oodalali, oodalali.
Bye, y'all. We'll see you soon. Ciao.